We got
hello and welcome to the Ghost in the Machine. Skipping right over it.
God damn it.
You guys look really dark.
Yeah, that's normal.
It's the contrast.
It's the contrast
nice.
to make it sharp.
Yeah.
You guys look sexy.
Yeah.
My green shirt looks black.
Ooh,
Yeah, so if you're
Sorry.
on...
Wow.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Ghost in the Machine, a D&D live play about memory, identity, magic, and politics. I'm getting hot.
Oh
already.
my.
Remember, when we get to 20 subscribers, more articles of clothing and Matthew come up.
That's true. I said that once.
What?
I did.
That's a legally binding contract in
That's
this
right.
part.
All
In the
right.
state of Illinois, if it wasn't nullified in 3 days.
Good to know for me. Oh my god, my hair. Guys, I tell you, I need to get a haircut, but it's like I procrastinate.
God, you should just leave. Oh. No, Matt. No.
I mean,
What were we saying? What do I say after I say
we
this
should
stuff?
really keep the presidential.
Remember
haircuts
our
to
friends
a
at
minimum.
Animal
Animal
Helper?
Helper?
No.
No?
That's not it.
Ghost in the Machine.
That doesn't seem
We're
right.
here. We're playing.
Before we get started with our roundtable recap, remember our friends at Animal Helper. They're a 501c3 located in New Orleans. We are joined by our lovely cast of players as well as our friend Ty. Say hi, Ty.
Hello.
Hi, Ty.
Tell them a little about yourself, Ty.
I am Ty. I have been playing here a couple times. I also have a YouTube and podcast called The Mythos Mystery Society with me and a couple friends. We do supernatural role-playing, Call of Cthulhu, Kids on Bikes, and Delta Green pretty soon. So check us out.
Nice. Awesome.
Is Delta Green a break off of Splinter in the Green?
No, you'll have to find out in a couple weeks.
That's right. That's right.
You gotta subscribe. What else should we talk about,
Well,
children?
And soon you will also be on...
Yes, would you like to announce something?
Yeah, next Tuesday we will be starting streaming Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Right here on this channel!
Dragon Heist. There's every Tuesday. We'll be running through it. Me and Alexis are co-DMing. We're going to switch off every chapter of the book. So, check us out.
Yeah.
We'll start around 9:30 Central, so 10:30 Eastern, and we'll run for about 2 hours, two to 3 hours, depending on a multitude of factors. Well, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm playing in it, and you're gonna get to meet Chris, who's a friend, and that's gonna be the four of us doing it remotely. It's gonna be really exciting. Yeah. And I'm very excited to play my character. My character is terrific. Not as terrific as me, but it's terrific.
I mean, how could it be as terrific as
His
you,
name
Matthew?
is Fat Mormon.
That was actually my nickname in high school.
Oh.
Anyway, did we check sound to make sure that the microphone...
I can see it bouncing
Okay,
up and down.
perfect, good.
Yeah. Everything
so
should work
that
now.
will be coming up.
Except the DM screen.
That will be happening this coming week on Tuesday. And also new content. We kind of did a nice little soft launch of our new series called Alexis Attempts Art. We did that last night, and I did a little bit more today. And you can come chat with me while I do artsy, craftsy attempts. Attempt is the key word. I am not a professional in any way, shape, or form. Come learn with me.
None of us are professionals at anything at all.
Do not attempt this
I
at home.
mean...
Yeah. So I've been starting off with some wood burning. So if you like to watch me burn shit and make it into art, that's where it's at. I'm just going to be kind of doing that a little sporadically until I figure out a schedule. So
It was pretty great. The soft launch went really well, and we appreciate
Yeah.
everyone who stopped by.
yes, thank you so much.
Is there anything else anyone would like to announce, folks? What are we up to on the podcast? You think I would check this before the show?
I had an issue uploading 17, so 17, 18, 19 are not up there yet, but I am working on it. The video or the audio was 4 megabytes too large to allow me to upload it,
Oh
and I didn't catch it when I exported it, so I need to re-export it.
Darn.
And I
Just
haven't had
cut out
time.
all of Chase's dialogue.
That's right.
Perfect.
That'll
Yeah.
be...
That should
He
be
just,
For the
fun.
best,
he just
really.
turns the gate up real high on those
Yeah.
scenes.
Just mute it out.
And then I'm doing a lot of this announcement shit. Saturday, I'm going to be starting on variant roles in Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Oh, yeah.
So tune in 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
So I am going to be playing, I'm not going to tell. You have to come and find out. It's gonna be pretty great, though.
You should
I'm
play
really
the
excited.
character.
What I know so far about what the
The
dungeon is going to
backstory.
involve, what this level of the dungeon involves, I'm super excited. It's going to get weird.
The Dungeons and Mad Mage stuff on Variant Roles that we played in has been that I played in was really, really terrific. I cried because my character died, and then I came back and I came back better than ever.
Yes.
That's right. So great.
I think that's everything, folks. So, shall we actually? So, okay, wait. Oh, yeah, and the Mats of the Machine will be back this Saturday. It's going to be a little different. I'm going to try something just a little different because the next few episodes of the Ghost of the Machine are going to be very, very important, and it's a lot of difficulty prepping what's ahead without spoiling some of the biggest and most important stuff coming around.
And
I mean,
since
after we die at this fight, it's gonna be just.
So what you're gonna see me do on Saturday is wherever this episode ends, you're gonna watch me on Saturday right at the beginning of the next episode. Go over what I'm gonna call a strong start, or actually what Sly Forest calls a strong start. We're gonna talk about that on the Mats and Machine this weekend.
So that means we probably shouldn't watch it.
No, it's just gonna be descriptive text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're here to shitpost and everything he does.
Yeah.
So.
That's right.
I think that's everything. So let's do the recap, folks. I'll actually start. The last episode began with you guys winding down in a vampire couple's, Dudley couple's manse and fighting to the death against all of their minions after vanquishing them on 2 episodes prior. From there, you guys left. And then what happened?
We took a long rest.
Because we were tapped after being
We're quite
almost
tapped.
murdered by a beholder.
A touch. Just a touch.
We debated on how quickly we should go try to deal with the Tri-Vestment Tower, and I think that we decided that going in fully ready was better than going in quickly.
And it allowed us to sneak in at night to get the drop on them.
Yep.
But we didn't have anyone to plant explosives.
With our swarm of insects that we
Yeah.
just shoved in through the front door.
So we didn't have anybody who knew how to plant explosives, but
But my sister, Frances, remembered, is an engineer and was able to help us.
I think the most.
Go ahead.
I think the most important part of the entire thing was the lunch date that
Yeah.
Justin,
Yeah.
Francis, and his sister had.
Yeah, Vera laid down some ground rules,
that's
Yeah.
right.
such as reading the room.
Yeah.
And he's just not that into you.
Yes.
But gave me a nice alternative.
all things that my wife has said to me
Within the last few hours.
Yeah.
Read the room. She's just not that into you.
And then they took off to the Tri-Vestment Tower and began their assault and were met with heavy fortifications.
It's so fun.
And now we're rather tapped and about to fight the Archivist, which is the keeper of this tower, and we're going to die.
Well, we're
But I did learn
because
how
we
to.
fought.
But I learned how to assign spells on D&D Beyond. So
Perfect.
So
You did
now,
cast Aura Vitality.
I
last
did.
session, so.
I did have that one.
so now you have more of your character abilities at hand.
Yep. Every session a little bit more.
The old using your character abilities trick. I've seen it 1,000 times.
It's
the meta.
actually meta game.
It's the meta.
That's very metagame to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare you?
All right. We began with you guys facing down the Archivist in this strange library and dormitory kind of level with all sorts of ancient texts and tomes, celestial maps, and a kind of orrery before you, an insane contraption of arcane might and invention. Interesting that they would plant a tower that is meant to watch the stars so deep below ground, but no one seems to be questioning it.
Yes, that makes
The Archivist has taken off his robes, and you could see this man is old, probably 95 years old, embodied a human, but every square inch of him is ripped and covered in muscle. He bears no beard, he's bald, and he wears just now simple monk robes.
We're gonna die.
Uh-oh.
And he looks at Selena and says, "I believe you volunteered to die first. I need everyone to roll initiative."
I might have.
Okay.
I might be.
This is gonna go well.
It's gonna go great, guys.
25 to 20.
Hold on,
22.
I have to roll.
21.
Ah, nope, not me. Did you roll a 1?
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
Oh my god.
11.
Oh no.
I will roll for Resident Nausea. Hey!
Crap, we brought them up.
10 to 5.
9, please.
6.
Still charmed though.
For now.
For an hour.
Alrighty. Top of the round. The Archivist's turn.
Yep.
Initiative count 24. He turns just like he says, I believe you volunteered to die first. And you can see he stands at the precipice of this border and he pulls out 3 darts. And he will toss one at you, one at you, and one at you.
Okay.
And he just stares at you the whole time.
Oh.
Don't worry, yours is coming.
Neat.
Sevelius. Only a 17 to hit.
That will hit if I'm not in Blade Song.
You wouldn't be. It only last a minute?
Yes.
Okay, you wouldn't be.
But I didn't know if we were talking during the fight.
No.
Okay. Yep. So I believe that will hit.
Okay, buddy.
Unless I did a shield, which I will do.
Okay. You conjure a ball of arcane, a force of arcane energy to deflect his dart. Goes spinning on him. Gilly. 17 to hit.
I will use shield out of the ring.
Third one.
And I'm a little black rain cloud right
Oh,
now.
that's so cocked. Oh yeah, you are. This is. Is this a magical attack? It is not. 15 to hit.
Miss.
So passes through the cloud.
You can't
But
deflect.
oh, never mind.
With his bonus action, he will cast a spell, and you just see him brace,
Should I use my reaction?
and this golden kind of circle encompasses him
Oh,
of protective force. He will take one step back. I really need to set my properties different. I'm a failure.
this is not good.
He'll take one step back. That's his action. This is bonus action. That's his move. And that's his turn. Justice, it's your turn.
I'm going to drop my gaseous cloud form.
Okay. Is that
it-
just you can do it?
it doesn't say
It's
anywhere-
concentration. You're good.
Yeah. So I just reappear back as myself. I am going to move forward, and is that bookshelf where it appears to be?
Yeah, everything should be where it appears to be, I guess.
Alrighty. I'm going to move forward till I'm within 20 feet of him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attempt to throw a dagger at him.
Okay.
So, first attack, that is a 19 to hit.
19 misses. So you can see he's... actually, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
6.
You cannot attack him.
Oh.
The sanctuary spell. You gotta choose a different target.
I'm gonna look around the room really quick and see if there's anything that looks like it would be like a prime opportunity.
He's charmed.
Yeah, he is charmed for now.
No one that you see.
Can I ready an action to attack him?
Yes, you can.
Okay, because I couldn't. So I'm going to then step to the side, and I'm going to use my. I'm going to move my 50 feet away into that little hallway. And I'm going to ready an action to toss a dagger at him whenever that spell drops.
Alrighty.
Like if I can see him.
For sure. Right there?
Yep.
Okay. That your turn?
Yes.
Look at this. So action. At the end of your turn, he will use 3 of his legendary actions. This is not a spell, to become invisible. You just see him fade from you.
Well,
Goodbye. Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey, Gilly, it's your turn.
Luckily I have true sight.
Oh no.
I have my sheet right.
Oh boy. So, I guess what I'll do is, ready. Sure, yep, that's what I'll do. I'm going to ready Moonbeam for
Okay.
as soon as I can see where it is.
Okay,
where he is.
you know he's standing right there. He's not hidden. He's just
Okay.
invisible. Yeah, that's not how invisibility works, so you're good. You know he's standing right there.
I just didn't know if he had moved after he went
Nope.
invisible. Okay.
Nope, nope.
I guess I'll use Moonbeam.
All right, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Oh wait, isn't it on his next?
Oh yeah, you're exactly right. I don't know why I always jump the gun with that spell. All right, so just I'll place that on him, and we'll remember that. That's your action. Is that your turn?
Bonus action, I guess. What I'll do. How many of these do I have left? Okay.
What are you doing?
Bonus action, I'm going to inspire Selena.
Quick.
I have inspiration. I will take that.
Oh shit.
Do you
sorry.
move at all?
Sorry. I will move like one step back. I'll move myself.
Okay. Resident Naja's turn. Resident Naja looks around. Says, boss, you treated me well. You treated me good. Raja's the older one. Yeah, you treated me well. Yeah, you treated me good. But I got new friends. And is going to cast Fireball.
Nice.
Thank you, Naja.
I feel less bad about casting Fireball now.
He actually failed.
What?
Holy
Nice.
shit!
Nice.
Holy shit!
Go, Raja.
Oh
Go,
my
Raja, go.
God.
So he will take 12 points of fire damage because he still has evasion.
Right, of course.
I'm impressed.
Wow. That is impressive. Oh,
Natural one will do that to you.
wanted to say, I forgot I was stressed out. What are you summoning here?
Alrighty. That's Naja's turn. Francis.
All right, I'm gonna move up.
Oh, sorry. On Naja's turn, Naja looks around and is like, where are the others? Go ahead. It's your turn.
I'm gonna move up. Oh wait, hold on. I'll move up one space. 2 spaces for now.
Okay.
Just in range. And I'm gonna cast Aid on me, Francis, and Civilius.
You all gain 5 max, and your HP goes up by that much as well.
So you said me, Francis, and Civilius?
Francis.
Two of those
me,
are both
Justice.
you.
Sorry, me, Justice, and Civilius.
Okay.
Sorry.
So my max HP goes up by 5?
Yeah. And you gain 5 more.
Nice.
Goes up 1. Perfect.
Nice. So I gain. Okay, yeah.
You,
the max just
your
goes
max,
up by
if
5.
you just go up by 5
Yep.
on D&D Beyond, it'll heal you into it automatically. I just did it. That's your action. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Alrighty, Francis. Selena, your turn.
Okay, bonus action, greater healing potion. Because I'm
Is
squishy.
that your entire turn?
Understood.
Yes.
Alright, that was a terrible roll. So 2, 4, 8, plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay.
Healing, and she threw a fireball.
Yep.
So I'm going to throw another fireball.
Okay.
And then it's a wand of fireballs for every extra. I add an extra D6.
The DC is only 15 for the wand.
I know.
So how many charges are you using?
We're gonna go ahead and do 4.
Okay.
Roll 1.
So
Please.
that was
29. He takes no damage. His evasion. So the fire goes and erupts in this in that celestarium, and you see the fire ripple around, and there's this magical protection all around the room. It doesn't interfere with the spell; it just protects the room. But you see he just spins in his invisible form and lands unscathed.
sucks. All right.
Is that your action? Is there anything else you
That
want to
was
do?
an action, bonus action, and I'm just gonna stay next to Francis for now.
All right, so you guys are sticking close to that. Aura.
DM question before
What's
you
up?
move on.
Yeah.
Is the hallway big enough for Dragon Selena to go through?
Yeah, absolutely. You're only medium in dragon form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Civilius, it's your turn.
Alright. Blade Song is
Yep.
my bonus action. I will step over a square.
Yep.
I will then, as my action, cast Fire Shield upon myself.
Okay.
And then I will yell at him, you should pick on somebody that's a worthy opponent.
I'll let you know when I see one. Is that your turn?
Sure is.
Okay. next turn. Alrighty. So. Yep. Okay. Perfect. So he is going to. Yeah, he is. Yeah, let's do it. So he's still invisible. He is going to. At the start of his turn, he make a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
Against Moonbeam. No, that's a failure.
Ooh. Okay, good. 8. I didn't roll that great.
8 points. Radiant energy seems to burn him. He's just going to. Yep. Alright. He still has a sanctuary up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He stands before you in his invisible form. He's going to make a single attack against you, Selena. 16 to hit.
Fuck me. That's my armor class.
Need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You have a +2.
I do have a +2, and I have inspiration in case I fail miserably. Yeah, it's a D8 is the inspiration, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if I can get myself out of this one. Nope, that's a 12.
Okay. So you see him hone in with a single strike, and when he pulls it back very quickly, he goes like this. You failed. You dropped to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, and yeah.
Can I do Sentinel?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's disadvantage because he's still invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad. That's plus. Give me 1 second to hit.
I think it's a +.
8 or plus 9. So lowest would be 21.
21 to hit. Yeah, 21 hits. Just barely.
You can smite.
Yeah, I
Your
can.
reaction if you want.
Okay. 6 plus 5, and I'm gonna do a level 1 Divine Smite too.
Okay.
So that's 11 plus.
Yeah, he's already attacked. You're good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down.
11 plus. It's 2d8 Divine Smite, right? Yep.
So 1d8 for your weapon, 2d8 for the first level spell slot. So 3d8 plus your
11
modifier.
plus 9. 21 damage.
What's that?
And you rolled with disadvantage on the attack?
It was
He
12 and a
did.
13, yeah.
4. Yep. I will say, yeah, you're good there. Damn. So, wham! The blast of radiant energy as Selena falls prone unconscious. With his bonus action, he will cast a spell on himself again.
Does that mean Sanctuary has gone away or not?
Yeah, it faded. He's now popping it back up.
Okay,
so
good.
you
Ready to action?
Yep, absolutely. So whenever he attacks, Sanctuary will fade.
Perfect. All right. And I can only make one because I can't make multiple attacks with that. So I'm just going to do one. That is a 26 to the attack.
That will hit.
Sneak attack. I know what you're going to do.
Yep.
I knew that you were going to do this, but we'll see who does more damage. 10, 20 points of damage.
He rolled a 6. He gets a plus 27.
What?
Hey.
There was a back at me?
Yep.
That prick.
Shit.
I was hoping he wouldn't be able to,
31.
That might hit me.
You take 9
What
points
was it
of
that I
piercing
said?
damage.
Downstairs, did a 38 hit you?
Yeah, this is
I'm not that far off.
Does a 49?
Not 31, 29. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
pretty hot. So I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
I
he
was
catches
hoping I
it
could get
immediately and tosses it back. He
Wait.
strikes into you.
Can I?
No,
Reaction?
you use your reaction.
Oh, to do it. Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
That was whose turn was that, folks? Francis? No, that was
was
his
his
turn.
That was his turn.
He's now that's bonus action goes off. He casts again. He's no longer invisible. Justice, it's your turn. Now you have your action.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action. I'm sorry. I'm going to bonus action hex him.
Okay.
And the stat that I'm going to use is this is ability checks, right? So that would be I don't know.
Wisdom will make you easier to hide from him. Dexterity will make him easier to grapple.
I will just say
Grapple.
wisdom then. Yeah, because I don't think anyone's going to be trying to grapple.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move up into melee with him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make 2 attacks against him.
All right. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Because he's got Sanctuary up again.
Yep.
I got a +2 to this?
Yeah. Yep. I was checking the order on.
15.
No, you're unable to attack him.
I'm going to ready an action. I get ready an action to try to hit him when it drops. Then
It says basically
yeah.
That should work. Alrighty.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use 3 legendary actions to go invisible. He's going to fade. That's the wrong button. There we go. Gilly, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast first level healing word out of the ring on Selena.
Okay.
Who had cast it into the ring? Was it me?
You can just +6, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't
8.
even have that one in there, so it can't have been me.
Because it was shield and it was healing word and it was revivify in the ring, right?
Yep.
Then you must have added in healing word because I still have the protection from good and evil.
Yeah, I've already said.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Yeah, 8.
Perfect.
Good for 8. You're prone on the floor, but you have 8 hit points. That's your bonus action, Gilly.
Yeah, it's my bonus. For my action. What's the pyro convergence do?
That's a
It's like burning hands, right? It's a cone.
Yeah, you can try.
Please don't kill us.
You can certainly try.
No.
It works fine the first time.
Right.
It's literally made for situations like this.
A whole bunch of people grouped up.
Don't know where the heck you would stand.
It goes into a tentacle cone, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, you'd have to work your way around the bookshelf. Really box him in.
Do it must be done.
I will wait. You know what? Let's just try this crossbow that I've got of the precarious viper.
I don't know. So when you roll 1, it'll hurt you, I think? Or...
Yeah, but halfling luck, so...
Yeah, exactly.
19 on the die.
You have to make a wisdom saving throw first.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He has
So you can either take that as your wisdom saving throw or take it as your attack.
I'll take that as my wisdom saving throw because I knew I was gonna have.
What's
to
the
do
total?
It's 16.
Doesn't make it.
Fuck. Okay.
So you have to target away from it.
Never mind. So.
Oh no.
19 on the die is not gonna do it.
Would you like to ready your action to shoot him?
Sure.
For when his sanctuary goes down?
Do that.
Okay. Resident Nausea's turn.
Feel really helpful.
I mean, you healed Selena, you prevented her from getting murdered.
Yeah. I sing, and she will be healed, and she will be healed. That's my song.
I can do that.
All
Okay.
right, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's not enough.
I'm super helpful.
Resident Nausea. Now, Resident Nausea's just going to try Scorching Ray. Resident Nausea's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Resident Nausea has a high... Oh, no, actually, Resident Nausea does not. Ooh, that's cocked. Hey, Resident Nausea gets it off. Scorching Ray.
The
Miss.
best of us.
Resident Nausea MVP.
Hit. 20 on the die.
Resident Nausea life.
Miss. So 2d6 fire damage. So Scorching Ray fires up. 6 points of fire damage. And you can see he's just like... Oh. That had disadvantage. Still hits. So
Damn. Wow.
6 points of fire damage. Yeah, I rolled a 19 on the thing. 6 points. Oh, this thing's running low on ink.
Do you need
Do
another
you want
pen?
to go grab the one from downstairs, sweetheart?
That's right.
Thank you. Is this permanent?
It's a dry erase.
I only write permanent.
We throw out one.
He just writes
If you
dead
want.
over all of our character names. I only write in permanent.
That was Resident Nausea's turn, so 1 Scorching Ray, 1 Fireball. Francis, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to attack.
Okay.
I have to make a saving throw first.
Yep. Wisdom saving throw. The old,
Good luck, God bless.
the old wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that would be
You got
plus 7.
Plus 7.
Yep. So 18 plus 7.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
plus paladin
Oh,
plus 2
yeah,
saves.
yeah, okay.
Is 25.
That's right, I would have
You
had a
may
plus
attack
2.
him.
I would have had a plus 2 in my save. Shit.
First one is
Go ahead and roll your attack. I mean, you can go ahead and roll your attack, Lex. You only have one attack. I'll let it slide.
You sure?
Yeah, go
it
for
was.
it.
It would have been a.
It's fine.
Okay.
I already did the math. You're good. I will let it slide.
First one is
Everyone gets one mulligan.
24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits. You have disadvantage because he's
Oh, he's invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the second one was more. So
So roll disadvantage on your attack. Lex.
and then
They're both 14s on the die, so 21 to hit.
Hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
my second one was an 18.
He's immune to poison.
I wasn't gonna do it anyway.
18 to hit misses.
Okay, so my first attack hits.
Well, that ruins
4
He's
damage.
immune to poison.
At least it's magical piercing. I rolled a 1 on my d8.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna do
31 to hit. You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Yay.
At least we're eating up his key points.
I'm gonna not do that anymore.
Doesn't have any.
What?
I didn't design it. This is a from the book monster.
What is wrong with you people? Unlimited.
What?
Yeah, because they won't live long enough.
Key points are a
Matter.
player's thing. How much
Yeah.
radiant damage, boss?
with I use the second level Divine Smite, so that's 23 points of damage.
Shit. Thank God for Francis.
He's gonna palm strike
Duke
all of
LaCroix
us.
is not to be fucked with. 67. But I believe
Yeah.
you.
Is this
Here we
secretly
are.
duplicate?
And that's it.
Is
right
this
there.
a duplicate?
Is this a duplicate? Yeah, it's her.
She's a well-muscled old man.
Yep.
Francis,
Master
is that your
of
turn?
disguise.
Master of disguise.
Selena, he threw that dagger back. Whoops, he made a mistake. You get to attack.
Yeah.
And he's already used his reaction.
So, I do not get any type of advantage or anything, so it's a straight attack.
Yep.
That is 18 to attack and melee.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Was it? Yeah. Miss.
Yep.
Selena, it's your turn. You know, the invisible predator-like form is standing over you.
Perfect. And
Oh, he's no longer invisible.
I heard something along the lines. So I would have seen him not get hit with the arrow, so I don't know that he's immune to poison.
You since it happened that order, you did see it. You saw he's immune to poison. It stuck in him. You sort of, and you know what that crossbow does. So
Okay.
you know he's immune to poison.
All right.
Just out of the corner of your eye. You're very perceptive too, so out of the corner of your eye, you're just like, oh no.
So half my movement to get up.
Yep.
For better or for worse.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and use healing word on myself. Let's see if this dice hates me. We'll do the big one. 3?
Okay.
Or is it cocked?
It's cocked. It's
Okay.
still rolling.
I mean,
Still 3. Alright.
There you go.
3
D4.
plus.
Oh, is it a D4? Forgot.
Yeah, it's just a D4. I got nothing. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So I'm gonna heal 7.
okay.
And then I am going to wild shape.
Okay.
We're gonna become a green wormling.
Alrighty,
Nice.
Dragon Selena.
And how tall is this room?
Oh, it's plenty tall. It's probably 20 feet ceilings, I'd say.
Okay, can I fly up
Yep.
10
You
feet?
fly up. He doesn't have a reaction. You fly right by him.
10 or 15 feet?
Sure.
Make my monsters grow.
So, okay.
15 feet.
Yep.
Okay, so that's smart. Fly up. Get all those extra hit points. Wow, that is going to save your hide.
Yep.
Sibelius.
Okay. I will attempt to attack him because he's not invisible.
Correct.
His sanctuary's down.
Correct. Because he decided to throw that dagger at Gilly.
I am going to booming blade him.
Okay.
18 on the dice plus
Hit.
7. 1. Do you need fire damage separate?
Nope. He's only immune to poison.
Perfect. 10, 17. 20 points of fire.
Okay.
piercing and thunder damage,
Okay.
and if he moves, he will take more.
Okay.
I will do, as my bonus action, a second booming blade with my fancy little bracers,
All right.
which is another 18 on the dice.
Okay.
Good.
Oh my god.
Another 20 points of fire-piercing thunder
He is
damage.
looking very hurt. He was looking rough, now he's looking very hurt.
Oh, nice. This is his first form.
The Archivist's turn.
Just wait till it's revealed that it's Karavakos.
He will roll to see if he gets his thing back. He does not.
Eluding
And then roll for the
Karavakos,
last turn,
that's
he
what
does
we
not.
should have.
He is going to use wholeness of body. He
Yeah.
is going to heal quite a bit. He's going to heal quite a bit indeed. Oh, nope, wrong number.
Damn it.
Just back up to full hit points.
No, but he heals quite a lot. You can see all the wounds, the gushing blood, the marks, the thunderous energy booming around him. They all, not the thunderous energy necessarily, but all the damage just seems to fade. Not all of it, but quite a lot. He steadies himself. With his action, he's going to look up at the dragon and be like, well, she escaped me once.
I maintain concentration, by the way.
Okay. He is going to attack you, Francis, first.
All right.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you make a Constitution saving throw. So he smacks into you. Yep.
Plus 8.
Damn.
20.
You make it. You can feel your body start to seize up as if you're almost stunned, and you shake it off. You take 12. So you did take those 12 points of bludgeoning. Second attack. 24 to hit.
Yep.
Take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's probably not as good. That's 13.
You are stunned.
Shit.
All right. This third attack, he's going to attack you, Justice.
24.
18 to hit.
Just hits.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and now you should make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait. I can cutting words that attack.
Please do.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, use your no, you're good.
Haven't.
You're good. Yep.
I'm gonna say. Alright, I've had quite enough of you old men. 2. Takes it down by 2.
I'm just gonna.
You see him just like he doesn't look over. It's just you can see his eye twitch ever so slightly, and his fist goes just off center, and it lands on your block. It was gonna bypass you completely.
You never answered my question. It's quite rude.
What did you ask him, by the way?
I asked him, what are they summoning here?
Right. Good. Thank you. That was his third attack. With his ninth attack, no.
With his 9 more.
With his
All
next
of them stunning
27
strength.
attacks.
It's like Hitman.
Flurry of stunning strength.
This bonus action, he's going to cast Sanctuary. Yeah. Yep. We're all good.
He should move or hit me.
That's the Archivist's turn. Justice, it's your turn.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep. Wisdom saving throw. Sanctuary's back up.
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm going to. Can I quickly glance around the room and see, like, is the machinery in there, like, turning? Like, there is that
It is.
door
It's
north.
an orrery. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stay where I am. Do the same thing. Ready in action.
Okay.
Oh, and my bonus action, I'm going to quaff a basic healing potion.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, yeah, he's got to. He's going to use 3 legendary actions to become invisible.
You know,
And
I
he's-
really can't put Moonbeam on him. It's really frustrating.
So with the did I? Yeah, I did. With that reply, he says, "We are summoning a change in the destiny and the fates of everyone. That is what we are summoning here, Miss O'Shea.
In the form of a pit fiend.
In this form of whatever means are necessary." That was your turn, Justice Gilly. It's your turn.
He's invisible and sanctuary?
Yep.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Clokey, at dawn or after a long rest?
At dawn. Yeah.
So
intended.
Cloak is still inert?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I don't have any of my Clutch of the Elder Gods or my healing staff because I used it all.
Okay, but you're flying now.
I
Yep.
am.
I'm going to step up
I don't
here
think you would have been looking at it that way.
and I'm going to try the pyro conversion
Okay.
at an angle so that it's going to get, like, I guess,
Is it
bookshelves
a
in
dexterity
it.
saving throw?
It probably is.
So it bypasses Sanctuary. That's a 28.
Yep, so no
Zero
damage.
damage.
I won't even bother rolling.
So you have this
tried it.
this kind of fiery backpack on, and you click one of the buttons, and he spins and drops. Ah, a machine of war. From the war.
Does that kind of seem moving? Did you take damage?
No.
And then
And then.
I'm gonna take one more step back.
Okay.
It was just an action. I don't really have a bonus action anymore.
Okay. That your
I'm
turn.
done.
All right. Naja's gonna go. Naja's like, if everyone would clear the way, I could lob a fireball. Just gonna say that. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and I could use Moonbeam.
So Resident Naja's gonna cast Scorching Ray and hold it. I guess. I guess this is how that works. Francis,
Stunned. So is it
your turn passes.
okay?
Selena.
Okay.
Yeah. It's until the end of his next turn.
And if his next turn, mine.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Alright, we're gonna make a stupid decision and we're gonna bite him.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. Make a wisdom saving throw. It's as you, because you're a wild shape, not falling.
Oh, I should really stop using this dice. That's 3 7s in a row. Wisdom saving, you said?
Yeah.
That's 15.
Plus 2 from Francis.
Yes, so 17. Okay. Yep, I'm there now.
Okay.
Reminds me when the cat.
So you're 5
stood
feet
by
from
you.
him. You're okay.
Yeah, because if I move away, he'll have an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Civilius, it's your turn.
Which would
I'm a-
make him drop invisibility.
I'm gonna do something more stupid.
Okay.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step away from him.
There you
Alright.
go.
He doesn't attack. Yeah.
Damn.
He'll make that mistake once.
Okay. In that case, I will.
That about cost him everything. That mistake. So
I'll take a
Ancient-
step back there.
he's good.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Actually, I'll go there, and
Okay.
then I'm going to hit him with lightning ray.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
Yep.
Woo.
Nice.
Oh, you mean make a wisdom saving throw? You're targeting him with a harmful spell.
Yes, you know.
Yep.
So you.
One on the dice.
Yep.
Oh,
You just go to. You're like, I can't attack this sweet old man.
I'm gonna hold it then.
All right.
It's like I'm picturing like when the cat goes to bite you and then it just doesn't. Like that's what we're all doing to.
I'm pretty sure that's not how Sanctuary works.
He
But
looks around all of you and he says, "Oh, your faith seems to waver. You're perhaps not as resolute in your cause as you first imagined." It's gonna make an attack against you, Justice. His invisibility will not drop; it will drop once he attacks. But now Sanctuary drops.
Does that mean my reaction kicks off?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
And mine too.
Yep.
You can do yours first, since you were before.
Yeah.
Nope.
DC 16 strength saving throw.
No, doesn't make it.
Oh, yes.
He has pulled
That
15
is big.
feet towards me.
Oh, that's so big.
So he goes to strike at you, and
oh, good. It takes booming energy from.
No, that ended at the start of the
Oh,
turn.
got it. Sorry.
Nice.
So he would move, I think, there, because it's in a straight line. Yep.
Yes.
then he attacks you anyway.
Leave him now.
No.
So he'll have advantage on the first.
He
one.
also takes like damage.
Go ahead, roll.
So he will take 9 points of thunder or lightning damage.
Okay.
I almost hit. It was like a 15 and then I went bloop, 5.
So his first attack will have advantage. Oh, that's cocked.
Just realized I forgot to.
Yeah.
recheck
He,
that.
I'll make checking for a natural 20. 31 to hit you. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you can make a Constitution saving throw. Needs to see if this thing recharges. It does.
4.
4. You are stunned.
Yep.
So he's no longer invisible. Invisibility drops. Naja's attack will go off.
Oh, I was within 5 feet of him. I should have done an attack of opportunity when he was pulled.
It's attacks of opportunity or willing. You have to
Yeah,
will
he
it,
didn't
yeah.
willing.
Yeah.
Willing.
Oh.
Zones and other things are not. It usually doesn't matter. Attacks of opportunity or willing. So in Resident Naja's Scorching Ray will go off whenever the guy becomes uninvisible. It's gonna miss. So and all 3 miss.
Damn.
Where are you stand? Oh, on my screen it looks like you're standing in the void. That's funny. Maybe if you. There you go. It just didn't update.
Oh yeah, it has weird updating issues.
Naja's. So then this. So that was first attack against you, right? Second attack has advantage because you're stunned. 24 to hit.
Hits.
Take 12 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then he will make a third attack against you, Civilius.
Perfect.
So that's cocked. Oh, he doesn't have advantage against you. Natural 1, so he misses. So he just. And the moment you're stunned, he swings back around to Civilius, and Civilius just parries it. He will then use his bonus action to cast Sanctuary. That is his turn. Justice, you are stunned for your turn. Your turn passes. Gilly, figure out what you're going to do. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Sure. I'm gonna move Moonbeam is what I'm gonna do.
Cool.
Which is an action, unfortunately.
Man.
I wish Thunderstep wasn't a willing creature. So
Yeah.
you just teleport him away.
Unfortunately, I have to be.
Banishment, but that's a wisdom save, I think. Or no, it's charisma. I can't remember.
I don't have
Not my spell
banishment
anyway.
yet. I couldn't use Thunderstep
Guys,
here.
don't forget our friends at Animal Helper. It's a 501c3 out in New Orleans, and they help a lot of animals in that area. They need all the help we can give them, so please don't. Please go ahead, click the link down below, and do whatever you can. If it's just reposting, if it's donating, whatever it is.
Sharing helps.
Yep.
It is free.
Good plug, guys. All right, Gilly.
I moved Moonbeam.
I see that. Very
That's
cute.
my action.
So you bring forth this symbol of your patron, the silver and blue light that just. That's your action.
Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna stand up here on this table, I guess.
Okay.
And so I can see. I'm done.
My stubby little legs.
My stubby little legs. I can't move very quickly.
Naja's
I'm
turn.
done.
In theory, he can throw. I did what he wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, he can. Without hitting you. Or no, I think you're going to get hit, though. There's no...
Hardcore? No.
It goes around.
around the corner.
Wow.
He's going to lob it anyway. You get a +2 to your dexterity saving throw in addition to your other...
Am I
And
enough?
no, you're not in Francis's aura.
Yeah.
It doesn't cover half your square. Archivist is gonna make it. Shit.
I don't.
Oh no.
You take
11.
okay. You take 24 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Whoops. But you can absorb elements, right?
I could.
If he
Oh wait,
hits
I do. I do
Okay.
have a first slot. Yes. So I will absorb element and I cut that to 12.
Alright.
What's it like having spells left?
Oh well, that's mine. I've got one.
Gilly wants to know.
Francis, baby, it's
I
your
want to
turn.
too.
I'm gonna move up at the diagonal.
Yep.
And attack him.
You'll attack the target. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Saving throw.
7, I think, is what you said.
Yep, a 7. Nope, 12.
Oh, buddy.
Gotta do something else.
I'm going to heal myself. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
Yeah, it probably doesn't work that way. Oh, well, I let it work that way.
4.
You have to choose a new target, like it explicitly says.
Or it fizzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it specifically says it fizzles and
Yeah.
you lose your action.
Oh, wow.
But-
Well, I'm glad that the DM let us do that. Thank you.
Well, it's actually kind of a gray area because you're technically using your action as a reaction, which then becomes a new action. So I think it actually is a workaround sanctuary.
I just healed myself and that's it.
Okay.
I used it as Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm one.
But actually, I wonder. I'll have to look this up later because
Oh,
you're
you
technically
moved
Yeah.
using your
Oh.
reaction. So
It
it's
just
only
took
when
a
your
while.
reaction happens that you'd have to do it.
I
You're choosing.
have access.
But you're not
to
choosing
that.
a new target though, so I don't think it works.
Right. We'll just continue to abuse it for the rest of the
I
session.
think I'm gonna. All right, Francis, that's your turn.
Yep.
Selena.
I'm gonna hold my action to grapple the shit out of him
Okay.
until Sanctuary falls.
All
Want me to
right.
move you up?
Uh,
Because you can't move as part of a reaction.
sure. Stick me somewhere in the vicinity of him.
Should be.
Oh, not
Well,
move
no.
you, though.
You'd put them.
Oh, behind Sylvia.
Yeah.
All right, Selena, that's your turn. Civilius.
Sorry, my brain.
All right. I will make an attack against him,
Okay.
or at least try to.
Okay. You have disadvantage. It's visible.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom saving.
17 on the dice plus 5.
You
Plus
make
2.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And disadvantage. 16 probably isn't gonna hit him.
Huh?
16.
Miss.
Second attack. Do I need to make another wisdom
Nope.
saving throw? Okay. Disadvantage. Nope. Even worse. All right.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The Archivist's turn. Top of the round on his turn, he has used that. He has recharged that. You are within grappling distance, which means you're within 5 feet of him. He's gonna go ahead and attack you. He has advantage on the first attack. 30 to hit. Make a Constitution saving throw.
We'll use one of my green dice this time. Constitution, that's a 12.
Okay.
So I'm now stunned and can't do shit.
You dropped to 0. He's quivering palm on you again. So he
Okay,
recharged
so, but that means I drop to 0 out of dragon
Add your form and go back to your human hit points.
And then, but that's it evens itself out.
You just have whatever human hit points you have.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I will
But
take
in your
that.
inhuman form. So, in the dragon form, fades away and you were only 5 feet up, so you land. That's his action.
And then his sanctuary fell, right?
Yes.
When he did that?
Yep.
I'm going to try to grab him anyway. Why not? I got
roll it. I say fortune favors the bold.
Yeah.
It does not. That is a natural 1.
Oh.
My shit's fucked.
He only rolled a 6.
Wow.
That's
So I had a whole natural 3 on his strength, like an athletics
You
roll.
actually, you rolled a 6.
Does he have a -3?
No, not as such. He just bats your arms
Oh,
away.
man.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So that was your reaction.
Use it or lose it.
That was the top of his round. That was his action. What would he do?
I got shit to do.
He would hit me.
He only has his bonus action left.
Oh, I'm gonna attack him with
Seven.
Sentinel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
do it. Ooh.
Plus, what is it, 9?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, that's a 20 to hit.
Hit.
Yeah.
I'll do.
You guys got him so low. You have no idea. Like he was, he was below 30 hit points.
I don't know how many.
I'll
I'm
use
not gonna.
I'll use my
Ignore
last second level for
Oh, God.
Go to Ghost of the Machine stats to find out. No, there's no such place.
Yeah.
Not yet. Go
Not
make
yet.
it.
Yeah, you're welcome to go make it.
Go make it.
48.
So yeah, sorry, 48 plus
It's
5.
it's X plus 1 plus 1. X plus 2.
9,
X plus 3.
11, 16 damage.
16 radiant.
Yep.
Okay. Your lightsaber basically slashes into the old man, and yeah, he takes the damage. This is not. He's like, this is by and far not the most impressive group of adventurers I've encountered. He's going to use his bonus action He's gonna cast Sanctuary on himself. He's got to. The one time you let Sanctuary drop like that, he got fucked. That's the Archivist's turn. Justice, you are no longer stunned.
Okay. With my... Well, I guess we'll just see what happens first. Wisdom saving throw.
On his turn, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
He sure does. Good
because of Moonbeam.
Good catch, boss. No, 7.
Ooh, good.
Sorry, that's not a pleasing noise.
I just remembered.
15.
I have...
Hang on.
Sorry.
15 radiant.
Sorry, I apologize. Yeah.
No, you're fine.
Sorry, I forgot.
That's okay. There's no reason to apologize. 47.
A lot going on.
So he is looking hurt.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You gave me inspiration when I turned into gaseous form, so that still lasts, right? Because it lasts a day?
It lasts 10 minutes.
You're good.
10 minutes, okay. I'm going to wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That is actually a...
Is that cocked?
I don't think so. Look how flat it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's flat.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's flat. It's just touching the other
Okay,
dice.
that's fine. That's fine. As long as it's
That's like,
fine.
no. So without any modifiers, that is a 19.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, good.
That is with modifiers.
All right.
When he said it was without modifiers, he in fact meant the exact.
Well, sorry, without using inspiration.
Yeah.
And I did not have this.
We know
he's
him
not
well
invisible
enough.
without modifier. Me not being able to do anything. Right.
It's 15 without modifiers is a 19.
These were impossible times, man.
How does it go up without
Alright, so
modifiers?
No one knows.
I'm gonna make my first attack.
Okay.
That's a 3 on the dice.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
make
miss.
my second attack.
Yep.
6 on the dice. Wait, that is a 14, right? Oh yeah, 6 plus 8 is 14.
D8 is inspiration.
I'm gonna spend a D8 inspiration, and I'm gonna roll like a 1.
Fortune favors the bold, I say.
Yeah.
He kills you.
I mean, it. Do it.
Just go ahead, roll.
Do it. You said you were gonna do it.
That is a 20.
Exactly that. That is exactly
You're
his AC.
welcome.
I want you to know that I nerfed this creature a little bit.
Oh, did you?
This level 30 god.
Do you know what book he can be found in?
The creature codex? No.
Ravenica.
Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
That's what I was. Yeah, that makes sense. Great.
Yeah, we're back.
17.
Great.
So one session of Dragon
So one session. Then.
Just the one episode, really.
Just one episode for us to do this.
27 points of damage. And then, stunning strike.
Look at you. Oh,
Might as
and that was a
well try
melee.
Yeah.
So you got through his sanctuary and all that. Stunning strike, Constitution saving throw. It's an 11.
He fails it!
Yeah.
Yeah! So,
I'm surprised he doesn't have legendary resistance.
I'm surprised there are no lair actions or anything right
doesn't.
now.
Uh-oh.
There are lair actions.
Matt, bonus action,
Just not in his lair.
bonus action,
Yeah.
flurry of blows.
All right.
I only get the 1 because that was my last key point.
Yeah. Yep.
And I get advantage on this.
He's not immune to stun. There's nothing against
That is a 16 and 18 on the
wisdom
dice.
saving throw. There's a new action.
It's all... Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's technically per attack. I'm doing it per
Okay.
action.
Okay, well then I rolled a 18 and a 16. So 18 plus...
Well, you can't roll with advantage. You have to.
right, the first die is the green
Yeah.
green one I always
Right,
roll. That
that's
would be
right.
a 22 on the wisdom
Yes.
saving throw.
So now you can roll.
So
your
I will
flurry
keep this
blows.
as the roll for the first attack, and then okay, that is a 24 to the attack.
That hits.
That is a 8, 9, 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, and no necrotic because he's immune.
He's not immune to necrotic.
Oh,
Immune to poison.
that's cocked. 18 points of damage.
So 4 more.
4 more.
Okay.
So just like clock him in the face.
Gilly, it's your turn.
Magic missile.
No. That's the last thing Gilly's going to do. He's looking like on his last legs kind of thing.
Do it.
What a series of rolls.
Oh my god, I'm shaking.
Because you finally landed a punch on him. So I saw that he didn't.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to move Moonbeam back as my action. And my turn's done.
Naj's turn.
fucking kill stealer.
Naja, do it.
Raj has got exactly one thing left.
Say, just knock him out. We don't need to kill him.
Okay. Naja moves forward. Naja moves forward. 10, 15, 20. He has advantage on the attack, I guess.
Oh.
Did you crit?
No. With two hit points left, Naja walks up with a dagger because Gilly shouts that out, and he's charmed by you. He walks up. The Archivist falls over.
All right. Not dead.
Wait, why are we not just knocking him out?
Francis, it's your turn.
Well, what are we doing with this guy?
I don't see why we need to kill him.
Literally gonna die when the building
Yeah, we're about to
collapses.
blow up this tower.
And aren't they attempting
take
to
him with us.
summon a demon into this plane?
We
Correct.
don't actually know what he thinks he's summoning.
They literally have a demon summoning circle downstairs. I know you didn't see it with
Is
your
it
eyes.
specific to
but-
summoning
Hold on.
demons?
We are still in initiative. Francis,
Oh.
what are you doing?
I would have some sort of. Would I have some sort of rope on me? Can I tie him up?
Yeah, go ahead
Oh,
and
is it
roll for
conscious?
tying up. Roll athletics.
+7, 19.
No, 19.
Okay. He automatically fails. he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Selena, it's your turn. As always, with these moments, I do one last round. It's all happening at once. You hear what Gilly says, like, we don't have to kill him! Francis begins to tie the old man up. What would Selena do?
WWSD.
Okay, tell me if you think this is appropriate, but like
Sure.
he's summoning a Voragesh, as far as I know.
Correct. He could be a valuable source of information.
I'm relatively terrified for everything. Blight.
He dies.
Counterspell.
Roll it.
I had one left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Counterspell.
Oh.
You're counterspelling my
It's a
counterspell?
5th level counterspell.
So
I have one left.
there's kind of a brief look around the room, and there's a blight, and then it begins to get counterspelled, and there's another counterspell, and the life force of the old man, and he just dies. Silence falls over the room. As you see his eyes wither into his skull, his skin dry up and kind of form around his old and tiny skeleton. Solarium, the Celestarium. What do you wish to do?
I guess I'll take my rope back.
Yeah,
Seems
collect
like
anything
decent.
we can. We need to get out of here before
Yep,
Bear
we should
detonates the
leave.
building.
It's time to go. I don't know if his
Gilly
life
is leaving
force
on her
was
own. She's
keeping
leaving.
a Voragesh stuck.
Gilly's
So-
not waiting. Gilly's leaving.
If
Okay.
someone wants
I'll
to
follow Gilly.
investigate the body, we can do that real fast and then go.
I'll assist with that.
Okay. 20 plus 2, so 22.
22. So very quickly you realize he's an old monk. He doesn't have anything valuable on him. Doesn't have any magic items. It was all him. But what your mind turned... What?
Like, he doesn't have a diary or anything?
You turn and you see you're in a library. And you're like, this is where the value is. So you grab... write down Archivist and investigate 22 and hold
I
me
got
to
it.
it, okay?
Okay, yes.
So you very quickly grab a bunch of books, as you guys know that this time is absolutely of the essence. When the Celestarium stops moving, you guys see this red energy circle around it.
Can I dispel magic?
It would take a counterspell. And it goes, shoots out of the room. You recognize this spell as Ascending spell.
Time to leave.
Yeah.
I'm already gone.
So Gilly is... how are you guys leaving?
I asked Naja to escort me out. That's what I did.
He leads you to another room where there's a bookshelf, and he's like, "It's here," because you see there are no visible exits. And and the bookshelf opens, and it winds down to a staircase that skips the second floor and goes down to the first floor.
Okay.
We'll use my 50 feet of movement and run down that stairwell.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Start heading that direction.
You guys were investigating the library while that was happening, though, so I don't know whether or not you saw it.
A passive perception of
Okay.
18. I can't imagine that while I was staring at bookshelves that I'd miss it.
With it, even if they didn't see it after a brief moment, they exit the third floor of the tower.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass without a trace and get everybody. Once we see his sister, I'll activate pass without a trace so that we can run stealthily.
Alrighty. You guys exit the tower, seeing Vera, who has this absolutely insane-looking series of foci crystals, wicked wire, and gunpowder barrels strapped to the tower. As you guys get about 100 feet away, she smacks a wand. She breaks a wand in half, and there's just a in a brilliant flash of blinding reds, gold, purple, and yellow. It just erupts, and the tower separates into pieces. Rubble falls. And Vera goes, "Ha ha! Yeah! Haven't missed one yet." You guys move into the amalgamic depository. What do you wish to do?
We should go. Probably return to Morgan's ship or the
Staying in the Golden Stoutman.
The Golden Stoutman.
Yeah.
I was thinking one or the other. Stay in town or stay out of town. Back to the Golden Stoutman.
Golden Stoutman's fine. As we move, do I see anyone following us?
Roll perception.
Okay.
Would this be something where we put the action tracker up?
Yep. Can you edit it?
I will do my best.
You said perception 18.
Oh yeah, you need player.
Unless I'm standing next to Francis, then 20.
It's saving throws, not perception.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
18.
18. No one appears to be following you, no.
Okay. Is there any activity around the tower now that it's...
You guys attacked in the middle of the night. The amalgamic depository isn't very lively at night.
Okay, then I pass without a trace up so we can go back. Guys, we're super stealthy.
Anyone following along, roll stealth checks.
You get a plus 10 though.
That's good.
Yeah, the plus 10 is helping.
Oh, this dissonance, Matt.
15.
Mood.
It hurts my ears, that's why I was... Yeah.
Shadowlands by Kevin, what's his face? Oh, what's your total on stealth?
15.
16.
37.
Okay.
I'm out.
30.
Alright.
33.
Okay, so you're traveling with the group. You guys feel reasonably secure, as you have many times. You feel like you are safe from view. You also remember that the town guard was essentially ordered to stand down, so they are not coming to anyone's aid. You guys eventually make your way back to the Golden Stoutman in the nicer part of town. This is the concert has been pushed back one night, and you see you don't see anyone familiar at the first floor. You just see a kind of a very late night crowd, a few people at the bar, the innkeeper, and you guys have entered the Golden Stoutman.
I would say let's maybe go up to the room and see if Naz is there to do a, what would you call it, a, what's that? Tiny hut, right?
Do I
It's
see
a ritual. I mean, I can always cast it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm not sticking around.
Okay.
You came back to the Stoutman with us, did you not?
Yep.
Okay. Do I see any animals outside of the Stoutman?
There's usually a gutter rat hanging around.
Okay. But gutter rat probably can't get to an airship. Do I see a bird?
Not a lot of birds down here.
I know. Damn it. Okay.
I see 4 raccoons in a trench coat with
So
some
Vera's
sort
like-
of flying apparatus.
Yeah. So Vera's like, oh, that was amazing. Did you guys get what you came for? Did you do the
This
thing?
is
We
perfect.
did the thing.
Thank
You
you
did
so
the
much
thing.
for our help.
You did the final thing. You made it happen.
That was awesome.
Did a very good job.
Thank you. What did you say?
Said you did a very good job.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you did a very good job.
so much better.
It would have been.
All right.
That is a lot of words, dear.
What is happening?
I'm supposed to write down action tracker
Increase
stuff?
the font size.
Yeah.
And include the party as level 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
We're trying something new.
And
We
also,
are.
You're gonna need to shrink it down this way because otherwise, yeah, it needs to fit into a square
readable.
box.
It fits.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll just adjust it as needed.
Yeah, I was
Increase
having
the font size some.
I'm learning. It's not super intuitive.
Oh no, not at all.
Alrighty. So you guys are back at the Golden Stoutman. Glitch was hanging about the Golden Stoutman, as was Naz. You just don't see them in the immediate first level. What are y'all doing?
We should get rested. I have books to potentially look at.
I go straight to the room, to where Glitch is.
He's just kind of laying there reading or something. Reading or something? I need to stop doing that. Reading or something. He props up from his kind of book thing and he says, "Oh, you're back already. That's good."
Can we get out of here for a while?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, thanks.
He snaps his fingers and a little visage, a more becoming visage accompanies his form. He says, "Go anywhere you like," and he just waltzes out of the Golden Stoutman with you.
Okay. I don't say anything. We just leave.
Cool. Perfect.
I will go to the room that I've been sharing with Naz.
Okay.
How long did it take us to get back to the Golden Stoutman?
So not the font size of it because of the readability and such. How long did you get to the Golden Stoutman? Under an hour, I'd say.
Under an hour. And
Yeah.
how far is it from here to the boat? Sorry,
To
asking
the
a lot
boat,
of questions.
30 minutes to an hour. It just depends on certain factors. So make it just more like, just kind of like how I had it, like
Yeah.
shorter sentences. Because it has to be readable.
Got it.
Okay.
Um,
I'll walk up to Vera and clap her on the shoulder and say, "Good job. Thanks for the help. You and your brother have been surprisingly useful, sir. Someone just waltzed into our lives.
Yeah, he's all right.
You're better."
We do what we can.
I'll give her a wink and walk away.
Hey, well, no, that's true. So, where'd you learn how to, all that stuff?
The engineering stuff, I've done that my whole life. I'm the one who taught you all about the Warforged.
Yeah, but engineering's like making stuff. That's quite the opposite of what you just did.
I mean, you gotta know how something falls apart to put it back together.
That's fair.
She made Rebel.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's have a nice glass of milk and talk about it. I haven't had the chance to catch up recently.
Yeah, sure.
I'll
Some milk.
enjoy a nice milk with my sister.
You are so milk toast.
Alrighty, so you sit there and have a drink. He says, "Yeah, whenever I would have an interest, Francis, you know what it's like. I was interested in something, and he made sure I could learn about it. Our lovely guardian. It's weird. Our lovely guardian always made sure that we could fulfill any interest we had. Isn't that right?"
That's true. That's how I took up the blade and the shield and
Yep.
my post as the volunteer guardsman.
Yeah, you're their only volunteer, but that's certainly something that you do.
Yup. Very fulfilling.
Amazing.
But yeah, no, Campton he taught me a little bit of the magic side. I really don't care too much about it, but it's most of the engineerings and the sciences that I was interested in, so he bought me all the books I needed.
Nice. Well, you did some good work today.
I did. I felt good.
Well, parts of it. The inside was a little messier at times than I cared for, but
What was that place? I mean, I've heard of it and around town, but what was the deal? Why'd we have to blow it up?
yeah, that's I'm a little fuzzy on that. They said it was a bad tower, and I kind of just went with it.
Oh. But I mean, these guys are on the up and up, right?
Well, I thought so. They kind of did. They murdered someone, like pretty cold blood right there. They, I had him tied up, and they just woofed him. That was a little questionable.
Oh. But he was, like, sinister and like a dark sorcerer.
Well, yeah, he was a little mean, but I'm in a firm belief. If someone's unconscious, tied up, you take him in.
He wasn't like a defenseless old librarian or something.
Well, no, he punched real hard.
Okay, well then,
Fist like steel.
Yeah, I'm sure he was totally.
Gosh, I sure hope so. Just glitter.
Yeah, Vera's just drinking her milk.
You're both just like, oh god.
Milk spiked with like 2/3 rum.
Very drunk teenager. So, what is anyone else doing right now at this moment?
Two things. I would have followed Sibelius to wherever he was sitting, going, doing, and brought out whatever I grabbed from the library.
Yeah. So I want to look over those books. Just go up to my room and look through those books and see what's there.
Okay.
I would be following because I have the Helm of Comprehend Languages that I would have
You will
switched
need it.
on.
Perfect.
Okay, so I would say roll history with advantage.
I will give you guidance.
16 and a 17 on the dice. So 18, 20, 26.
Okay. You pour over those books for some time. We'll come back to you.
Perfect.
26. Okay. You rolled the d4 for your guidance?
I did. I only got a 1 from the dice. Yep.
Alrighty. Justice, what are you doing?
I'm in the room with Naz, if she's in the room.
They are.
Sorry, apologies there. So, if she's meditating or whatnot, Naz, are you... Just to recap, because it's been a week, is she aware that we know that she's going to go after Morgan? Did we talk about that openly?
They did not have that conversation with anyone.
Right.
Except for Gilly.
And then Gilly informed us.
Yeah, but
okay.
They did not inform you.
Got it. So I will not say anything.
So they're sitting there. They seem to probably be very quietly in contemplation over a small tome of some sort, reading.
Hello, Naz.
They turn around. Oh. Was your night on about town fruitful?
Indeed it was.
I can't remember. What is it that you were doing?
Would you like the truth?
I thought we had a conversation about being honest with one another.
I'm just making sure. We blew up a Trivestment Tower and killed a secret vampire, Kevin Anders.
Oh, that's what you've been doing the whole day?
Indeed. The Trivestment Tower and Kevin Anders apparently are in leagues with Duplacroix.
She is a prominent entrepreneur of sorts, financier. She's also rumored to be quite the gangster.
She also was complicit in the destruction of the insert name of the ship, the
Mistress of the Seven Winds.
The Mistress of the Seven Winds. And modified my memory. She is not to be trifled with. She's quite powerful and dangerous.
That is what everyone says about her. She's never been of a particular interest to me. She's honestly only been on my radar because she has trifled with you and your friends. So I've learned a little more about her, but I don't know any more than you know.
Naz, in the interest of being honest with one another,
yes.
What are your true motives for being in Fort Mountain Hall?
They look around. They just stare at you. You can now... They look at you for a little bit. They're like, if you would allow me. They look at your head.
Okay. I nod.
Okay. They now speak telepathically to you. I am here, and they give you the rundown. I am here because a few prized tomes that detail the means of ascending to godhood were taken, and I believe that because of a series of certain events and things that have transpired lately, and knowing the nature of Morgan after the fall of the Falagwin Hags, I believe she's attempting to ascend to godhood very quickly. I believe that she will accomplish her goal in Gish. The more I read, and the more I catch up on this, I think I know how she's going to do it. So I'm here to stop her before she ever gets to Gish.
And you were planning to attempt this on your own?
I don't have anyone else. This is my job.
I've spoken with a creature that was victim of what she plans to do to Gishari. And as much as I despise the humans that are in charge, I would rather overthrow them to her own means. I too believe that she seeks greater power. I've heard her refer to herself as the aspect of vengeance.
And she is.
I do not know what the rest of the Prism will do. However, when it comes time, I will aid you in whatever way I can.
I'll make my move at the concert. It's important that she fall in front of her followers. And I suppose I will suffer whatever consequences I will suffer. She is formidable, but won't be the first extraplanar entity I've killed.
Do you think that we have a chance?
No, I don't. But that shouldn't stop us from trying to do the right thing.
Is there no one that we could call upon who has a vested interest in her not succeeding?
I don't know anyone who does this kind of thing. All the people I know do this kind of thing would not assassinate a pop star on stage in front of thousands of people. It's not what we do. I had hoped to implore Gilly O'Shea, but she waffles. I approached her first. My next move was to approach you and the others.
Gilly O'Shea is in a precarious position. She derives power from Morgan. They have a connection.
I understand. But I still hope she would join.
Gilly witnessed the suffering that creatures that get on the wrong side of creatures such as Morgan have suffered. I believe that she will come around.
I hope so. I just told her don't get in my way. Said she didn't have to help. Just don't get in my way. That's all I really asked. It had dawned on me when I was speaking with Miss O'Shea. Commonly, or at least the last time that someone ascended to godhood in such a manner, during the Divine Revolution, and more recently with perhaps Zarin, it was done through the preventing of a cataclysm, an apocalypse. At least an apocalypse to some. But it did dawn on me that rather than preventing an apocalypse, she could also achieve godhood by the opposite. By bringing one forward. So, there is that. And since vengeance is in her portfolio, I don't know.
I have some distressing information. We have reason to believe that Vorgesh, a general of Hell?
Yes. He's pretty famous. Infamous.
Will attempt to come to the material plane on the Blood Moon. For a time, I was under contract with Mrs. Kilgast, his lover. I know that Morgan and Mrs. Kilgast had a conversation in secret. They formed some kind of partnership or deal I do not know the details of. Would that qualify?
Yes, that would qualify. That is disappointing. You made a deal with Mrs. Kilgrass?
Indeed.
You are young.
That is also true.
I imagine I made any number of poor decisions. I mean, I didn't make a deal with the wife of a pit fiend who was trying to end the world, but I did make some poor decisions. My first time around.
I will say in my defense, I do not believe that I knew that she was the wife of a pit fiend when I made the deal. At the time. I don't think I knew.
You did.
Did I?
Because you weaved into the deal that you couldn't bring your husband.
Oh, that's
back
right.
out.
Oh, God. What is chase? I'm tired.
Because we
I'm like,
stopped.
yes, that was quite
Yeah.
foolish. And rewind time. Yes, that was quite foolish of me. I was blinded by my lust for power and my goal to bring down the Gishari. Or the Gish.
Power and vengeance.
I do see the irony there.
Irony abound. Do you have anyone that we could call on? I mean, I'm doing this no matter what, but I kind of would like to win. Unfortunately, I kind of isolated myself from my resources whenever I routed the Duke during the trial, so I don't have any friends anymore. Not that I had any before, but the resources I had at my disposal are more limited than they were before.
As you just made a false statement, you have one friend, at least.
Right. But you're here.
I do believe that I have ideas. I have resources, perhaps, that we could reach out to. Someone in town that could put me in contact with them.
Well, I hope they're very good at what they do.
They have taught me everything that I know.
Okay.
I'm going to seek out that contact. If I do not return in 2 hours, well, I'm likely dead.
Okay.
And then I will leave looking for Francis.
Francis is in a room. He got a room for the night.
So you ask
Did you
around?
say in our room?
No, in our room.
Oh, I thought you
in our
said
room,
our
please.
I got a room for the night.
So you go downstairs and Bear's like, he's up in his room. He got a room for the night.
Who is it?
It is Justice.
Hold on. You open it. Come in.
What did you say?
I said, hold on a minute. And then, okay, come in.
Open the door?
He's laying on the bed, his onesie pajama just slightly unzipped,
Yes.
showing off his green skin and dark curly hair.
Does it have a butt flap?
One way to find out, buddy.
Oh,
I have a meme to post.
lines and veils.
Yeah, lines and veils.
What brings you in so late at night? Pop a squat.
I prefer to stand.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, your guardian, Lord Campton.
Yes.
I wish to speak with him of a matter of great urgency.
Now it's a little late. Maybe you could just, pop in for a quick milk and then maybe in the morning.
I believe now would be preferable.
Well, let me just, get dressed and we'll take a little jaunt over.
I'll say, of course. And I'm not gonna stand. I don't have modesty.
He watches
so
him
I'm
just nervously. Yeah?
would you like for me to turn around?
No. I want you to. I feel safe when you watch. Roll a deception check. And he get dressed in his arm. All right, let's he's blushing. Let's hop on down.
Indeed. So.
And we'll watch the Lord Camptons.
The Campton.
Yeah, Lord Compton is a very different kind of lord. Do you do anything?
God. I'm helping him with books.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll come back to that.
And then I will do things after that, but I'm helping him with books.
The books thing is going to take quite a long time.
I know.
All right. So, cut back over to Glitch and Gilly. All that was transpiring.
Yeah.
So, where are we going?
I don't know. Just not here.
Not here. What happened when you went and assaulted that big scary tower and killed the vampire and all that?
The vampires were one thing. It wasn't easy or anything, but we managed to get rid of them and get out of there alive. It was the tower, though. I already wasn't all that keen on the whole thing, but, you know. Dupla's involved, and the Cretans.
All right.
So, figured, well, at least get in there and see what's going on.
And then what happened that has you so glum?
I was trying not to kill people unnecessarily. We had the Archivist all tied up, unconscious and everything. Selena just murdered him. I tried to stop her, and civilians stopped me. I went to hell and back for her.
The Archivist was the top man at the Trivestment Tower?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? And I don't mean to be insensitive. And when I say I don't mean to be, it doesn't mean I won't be.
Right.
What I mean to really say is I don't mean to hurt your feelings or invalidate the way you feel. But what is it about the death of the Archivist that upsets you so? You've killed people before. Not many. But you killed the Elder Hag, the Foul Glenlock, as I hear it.
The motivations are all murky. It doesn't... Why? It's not like we even got that job in our heads of our own volition. It was just another person telling us to go do it. Or else this and that.
So had you wanted to go there, like you did, I guess, when it was the forest. So if it was you deciding to do the killing, that would have been okay?
I'm not saying that either.
So why is it okay?
I don't even know why, like, what? If that person was even guilty of anything other than trying to defend himself.
I mean, you did break into
From
a tower.
us. That we broke into that fucking tower.
Do you imagine a man gets that high ranked in service of people like Tupla Croy and the Cretans and the Ruftons without being deserving of death?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, I don't know anything about him. But we can talk to him if you'd like.
I don't see how. It's not like we have his body.
I don't need any bodies.
Are there any sort of repercussions to that?
I do imagine there are repercussions to just about anything. If you mean we'll let evil into the world, or a demon will resurface and kill someone, no. But we will use his wandering soul to ask some questions.
had this summoning circle on one of the floors. Quick question. How much did Gilly actually see of that circle? Because I know what these two saw, but...
I would say... Celine, I think you said something like... the devil's in there or something? Like...
Yeah, we came back and explained the trace.
So I said there's another circle to summon a Vorgesh. He's still not happy with us or something along those lines.
That's my memory.
Yeah, I said...
Instincts-wise, I assume you guys are relatively open with one another.
Okay.
Hiding information from one another is the exception, not the rule.
And then we figured out that we weren't entirely certain whether or not Vorgesh was being summoned intentionally through that circle or Vorgesh had gotten his way in there.
Correct.
Without their knowledge. Okay. Yeah, I mean...
But here's the thing. We can ask those questions and we can put your mind at ease. That's all true, and that's fine. But it doesn't actually matter. Because y'all made your choices in that moment.
Right.
You won't know the thing. You didn't know the things that you'll know now. You made your choices then, and you made your choices leading up to it. I mean, you choose to travel with these people. I like them, for the most part. But you choose, and you know what they're capable of, and you've seen it do it time and time again. So, you can think of yourself as someone who doesn't want to kill, and you can say that you're more of a pacifist. But when you're walking around with nothing but murderers in your eyes, or whoever's eyes, it's hard not to end up with a little blood on your face.
Yeah. I've had more than a little.
Yeah. I think that when you can redeem people and save people, that's good. Or at least I'm guessing it is. I really don't know. But I would say this Archivist Kai was a top dog for one of the most notorious and sinister gangsters in the world. To me, and maybe this is terrible sounding to you, to me those kind of people need a good killing.
What's that mean for my mom?
He doesn't say anything.
I mean, and then what does that mean for me?
What does it mean for me? Or us, for that matter? Are you ready to know what I was going to tell you?
It's as good a time as any, I suppose.
I have no memory of if I was ever anything but what I am now. Or what I was in the land of the cold unending. As far as I know, I was created as the Lord of the Sour Crags and the Keeper of the Baleful Solo and Thane Holder of the Eternal Hungerlands. As far as I know, I never had a choice. I was made as an instrument to serve a purpose. And then Morgan gets a big grand idea in her head about ascending to Hooter Tooter of godhood. And then we jump in through the arresting light.
Sorry, Hooter Tooter got me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I'm here in the material plane with all these feelings and all these thoughts. Not so sure the same happened to Morgan. I think she's just putting on airs, to be honest with you.
You don't think she cares about me?
I know I care about you. And I know what caring for someone looks like. And I don't see it in her. She and I didn't enter this world the same way. We just entered it together. No one conjured me on a stone table. It's not how that worked. But I was reincarnated, so to speak. So I got all these feelings, and I feel all this way, but Gilly, I'm the Lord of the Sorrow Crags. Do you know what those are?
No.
Those are the crags you gotta dive in. This is how it works. Your soul goes through the soul cannon. It winds up in the land of the cold unending some of the time. If you're a miserable little shite, you get sent to the Hunger Lands. If you're more miserable than that, you go to the Sorrow Crags. It's my job in my nice little dark cavern to torture people all until the end of time. And I was very good at what I did. You go down far enough into the Soul Crags. You go through the muck of the Fey Dark and beyond, and you go to where reality tethers at the very prism of the arresting light. Somewhere deep down in there is my home, the Soul Lab. I tortured and killed for thousands of years. And now I'm reincarnated. And now I feel bad about it. So what I was going to ask you is are you okay with dating a murderer? Are you okay with dating who I really am? And are you okay? He's now pulled you into a dark alley, kind of a dark cove, with what I really look like. You can see the illusion fades. The once gentle and nubile, beautiful skin of Glitch is replaced with this kind of blue, icy rock monster. Where eyes should be, there are just spinning globes of brilliant blue light. He has no tongue. When he opens his mouth, you just see and you peer into a spinning soul well. He stands over 13 feet tall.
Oh, jeez.
You can see like there are people passing by and they don't seem to notice. And then he just leans down, not like domineering, just kind of like at your level. So he just kind of he puts his massive rock face in front of yours.
Do you know who you are now? You said you come back now, you're reincarnated, you have all these feelings and you feel bad about what you did. Do you really think you're the same now as what you were? Did you have feelings about what you were doing then? But you have them now.
But I still remember everything I did. Is it that I didn't have a choice? Or is it now that I've passed through the arresting light and in a flesh bag body that I've convinced myself I didn't have a choice? How can I trust what I know?
I don't know. But I know you're not the same now. I don't mean that. That's all I mean. That there's something different. Even if it's just that you have a body of flesh instead of not. What does it mean to you?
shrinks back into his elf form. I don't know. And I spent all this time trying to figure that out. I think what it means is I feel very bad. I think what it means is I have to make amends. Because even if I didn't have a choice then, I have a choice now.
If you want to make amends, I can help you. I don't know how, but I can try.
If you want to start a new life, I can help you. You don't have to travel with these people anymore. We don't have to do this. We can go. We can run away.
I feel like, if nothing else, the lot of us at least deserve having an honest conversation about what's happened, if nothing else, before I make any decisions. But if you want to make amends, well, first I should ask this. Do you have your own will outside of Morgan's?
Sometimes. Most of the time.
Meaning that when she chooses to, she can exert her will?
She can try.
Okay.
She's a powerful enchantress. But I have my own will outside of her magics. I am no longer beholden to her by our arrangement.
Do you think there's any chance of talking her down from assenting?
God, no. Kelly, she'd kill Mab if she thought she meant she could assent.
And here she is talking about how she was betrayed, and I guess what that means for her now is she just betray everybody.
Some people never move past their trauma, and they just become echoes of it.
She may not care about me. But I can't but help care about her. And I don't want a conflict, but I don't see any other way. Is there another way? If there's another way, please tell me. I don't want to just be another betrayal, be another reason for her vengeance.
We could banish her, but Gilly, until her mortal form is destroyed, she'll just come back. We gotta undo the first rite.
What's that mean?
I'm not an expert. Agnes was the expert. Agnes was the one who could have undone all this. Agnes was the one who had power over Morgan. Agnes was the one who could have banished her.
No wonder she was so willing to murder Agnes.
Yeah. But if we kill her
It's
here,
foolish.
If we kill her here, she will return to the land of the cold unending in her archfey form. There she shall remain until she finds another way in.
It's not an if, it's a when.
Took her 1,000 years or so the first time around. 2,000.
So I might not be around the second time, but that doesn't mean someone else won't be.
Something you can do now. Think about it.
If Agnes knew about the first rites, can we talk to Agnes?
Oh, no. And he looks around. We can try. He grabs your hand
Oh my god.
and he starts running somewhere.
Okay.
Let's go. Alright.
This is an intense episode.
This is why there was no mats in the machine.
Oh my god.
This and many other reasons. So, the books.
Yes.
History 26, Investigation 22. The books depict a series of annals and long lost diaries and accounts of celestial beings from the high heavens. These are journals and records of what are known as these are the journals and the records of what are known as the Ophanum, which are the second highest choir of angels after the seraph in the high heavens, or the solar, also known as. These wheels are the things that keep everything moving, and they take a record just by their sheer existence. And these records are produced into celestial tomes. These tomes depict a number of things, meetings and debates in the high heavens over the nature of the resting light and the hells below. They also stop around a very specific date. And you can see that these journals didn't come from heaven, or at least they did at one point. But these are stolen, because you can see annotations in Infernal. These journals give you a pretty good idea, not you guys, but would have given the user, with enough time and study and prodding and poking, a very good timeline of when to align things to break certain rules and laws. It would have let you know the exact precise moment that you could conduct a ritual to bring a powerful hellish figure to the world. And wouldn't you know it, it's the Blood Moon. This is very specifically about summoning of Voragesh. There is another document, which is a contract between a Voragesh and Duplacroix.
Holy fuck.
In exchange for his summoning, he would restore the power of the church. As it turns out, and this is also in these documents, as it turns out, over the past few years, bit by bit, clerics of Marissa have been losing their power. They no longer hear her call. They pray and they pray, and yet nothing returns. Many of these clerics even lost the ability to so much as cast Spare the Dying or Healing Word.
Oh no.
Resurrection services became scarce, especially after the war. And in their desperation, under the guiding hand of Duplacroix, Angela Creighton, and the Archduchess of Imperia, the Archduchess of Imperia and Grand Presider Fiona, wife, they approached the General of the Hells and the gods of Dysangellum and made an arrangement. Power of the church would be restored if they reigned hell on earth and merged the lower plane of Dysangellum with the western continent. For this, they would be given an army. An army of two types of being forged into one. Those forged of war by the Forge of Life, and those forged by the power of hell. These Hellforged, they would be known as, it would convert the Life Forge into a Hellforge. And the Warforged produced thereafter would become the Hellforge, under the command of the Archduchess of Imperia, Duke LaCroix, Angela Creighton, and Avoragesh. And of course, Minister Ravas.
Who's Minister Ravas?
Roll. Would you like to tell the class who Minister Ravas is?
Yes, would you?
Red, right?
Yeah.
So,
Speak up for the class, please.
I have to remember because this was
It's
a
okay.
while ago.
Give it a
so
shot and
fill
I'll-
me in
yeah.
if I miss anything. Okay, so the red and gold concordance that was signed after the war.
Yeah.
The gold was Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
The red was
Yeah.
Ravas.
So he's a red dragon?
Yes.
Yep.
Neat.
Yeah. And he is
The Minister of Justice.
correct.
Eurysadro would have known this, too.
Yeah, everyone knows this in the country. It's just we
Oh.
haven't talked about it because
Okay.
reveals
Yeah.
I know.
is a national figure.
Okay. And so he's in Gish?
Yes.
He's the Minister of Justice. Yeah,
Yeah, he is
But-
like I guess he is high.
No,
up
but he's
In the capital?
city of Gish.
yes.
Okay, so he's the dragon
He
of
is
Gish.
the
Got it.
dragon of
It's-
Gish.
That's the eye. That's it in the Ghost in the Machine,
That
correct?
is that is the eye that is in the
Yes.
Ghost in the
Yes.
Machine.
He's not a nice person, but
200 years ago, Minister Ravas, who is the Red Dragon of Modru,
yeah.
arrived during the what was known then as the Gold Concordant. He arrived and said that he would bring ruin and destruction on this land, as he often did and appeared in Three Hills. A clerk, who at the time was serving under one of the governance, stepped out of the crowd and pleaded with Avoragesh. Her name,
Avoragesh or Ravas?
sorry, Ravas,
Okay.
pleaded with Ravas. Her name was Fiona Plythe. She was a clerk to a governor.
Okay.
They went into a meeting. No one knows what was said. When she came out, he backed down. He was anointed minister, and the Red and Gold Concordant was signed, and she became the Grand Presider and Archduchess for 200, and she has reigned in that position for 200 years.
Is she human?
She is human.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking
Okay.
fuck.
Dragon of Modru, we already have one lich. Here we are.
Something like that.
And that's all that we find. So I interrupted you, and Minister Ravas was
It's okay.
in these books. Sorry about
Is
that.
it, what time is it actually? It says
8:58.
8
Thank
Oh,
you.
9.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I just wanted to know.
It's off.
Yeah, a little bit.
Couple hours.
So that is, I believe that's everything. I got to the
Hellforged.
the Hellforge.
Commanders of the Hellforged.
Yep, and Avoragesh would become a general of Hell. They would reign. Hell would reign on the Western continent.
And then we got to Minister Ravas was a part of that, or did
He would
we
be
go
one of the
past-
leaders, one of the commanders.
So he is part.
Okay, so it would have been Plythe, Ravas, Creighton,
Creighton,
and
Duplo.
Avoragesh.
And Avoragesh.
And Duplicroy.
Yeah.
So 5.
Oh, Fiona too on that one.
Yeah, Fiona Plythe. So 6. Something like that.
She was part of my 5.
Okay. You're
Duplo,
good.
Creighton, Novorgesh, Master,
Yep.
Minister Ravas, and Fiona.
Yep, perfect.
Okay. And they would be the new generals of this.
Yeah. They would run the show. The circle of red and gold would be reduced to just the circle of red.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I think the story started.
Yeah.
Oh, you think?
Yep.
You know, it took a couple episodes. Slow burn.
So I need to go check on a boat.
What? I mean, we need to let people know about this. Or at least the rest of the
Gilly
group
is
knows.
nowhere to be seen. Francis
Gee, I wonder why.
is cute, but not sure that he's going to be able to help with, Hell Forged. His sister might be able to take them down if she broke the Life Forge, but I think justice would be against that. Yeah, I'm gonna go see a man about a boat. Or boat about a man. Boat about a man.
You going to Alric?
Huh?
You going to Alric? As you... Oh, go.
So, I'm assuming that it's like daybreak now and we should sleep.
Yes. But, like, that's... I'm going to go check other people's rooms.
There's no way for you to contact me, is there?
No.
Okay, I will go check rooms with you, and then if nobody's here, I'm gonna go to the boat. You'll know where to find me.
Okay.
Do you check rooms?
To see if anyone's
Justice
in their
or
room.
Gilly is in.
Because we, like,
don't-
booked
we
to
didn't
the
talk
room
about
and
it.
then, like,
Gilly's not
buried
You would have
in.
seen me leave.
But anyway, Gilly's not in. And then Justice, you're not in, and neither is Naz, and no one's around.
Exactly.
Francis is not.
Me.
And nobody. Vera's down there. She's like, hey, what's up? What's up?
Do you know where everyone went?
No.
This is the line.
Wow.
Nobody tells me anything.
Yeah. Francis and Justice, I mean.
They weren't in their room, so I don't know.
Their room.
No, they went to go see my boss. Or my guardian, Lord Campton.
I guess we just head to the
I
ship.
was supposed to tell you that.
I guess they'll find us. I don't know if I feel better or worse about the Archivist. We shouldn't leave these books here. We should definitely
No,
take them
they're coming
with
with us.
And we should definitely not tell Morgan about them.
Why would we not tell Morgan about
For
it?
now.
Okay.
Because she's already trying to become a deity, which is probably a bad idea. Not that I can stop it, but it's probably a bad idea.
Debatable, but we'll see.
We can talk about that on our walk.
Okay.
And
Dart off?
like
We
you're
both
coming with
don't.
me?
Yeah.
Vera, are you safe here?
Yeah, I'm good. She holds up a glass of milk.
I'll leave a gold so that she can buy herself like some real rum or more glow sticks or whatever it is you do for fun.
Awesome. With that, we're going to go to break.
Yes, thank you. Oh my god, I need one.
I'm gonna go buy some heroin.
Yeah, you guys want to do some hard drugs? Take the edge off?
No, we're gonna go
I'll
eat
shut
sugar
down a
and
bit.
popcorn.
My God.
Okay, folks, if you were enjoying tonight's stream, be sure to throw a follow. Where's the thing I usually thank people? I think I forgot to thank
Yeah,
people
we
last
had
week.
like 3 people yesterday or something.
Yeah, we did.
During my crafting stream, we got new follows. I was
It's
so
not
excited.
updating. I don't know why. Big ball of... Oh,
Howl
no,
Daggers,
no.
thank you. I know there was Howl Daggers. There was Bofo Zone, I think, was one. And I can't remember the third that we got yesterday.
It's not. It's just showing me 6 days ago. I don't know why.
Quantum Witcher
Oh, probably because it's a new login.
and Crazy Lost Guy.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And who was the other one? There was one other.
I played on Encounter Roleplay with Quantum Witcher.
Thank
Nice.
you,
It was a lot
Quantum.
of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Quantum.
Yeah.
And there was one other. If this thing is doing what I think it's doing, it might have been CrimeNet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, yes.
Thanks, Nat.
The
Yeah.
Tuesday DM, thank you.
Alrighty, so we will be back
Also,
and
he
with
was my DM, and he will be the DM on Dungeon of the Mad Mage on Saturday.
Nice.
cool beans.
So,
Nice.
well, good times. Yeah,
Right.
good people.
We will follow the channel if you're enjoying.
Yeah.
Tweet out how crazy this episode is getting and tell people to watch. We will be back in 15-20 minutes, okay?
Woo!
Yeah.
We are back, folks. Hello.
Hey.
We've just had some of the hottest lore drops since sliced bread. The game is certainly on at this point, and we are picking back up.
Did you know that Betty White is older than sliced bread?
I did know that.
Wow.
And cooler than sliced bread.
I'm going for...
True. Anyway,
That
we're here.
sliced bread must be really old at this point.
So lore drops. We just did all the lore things.
We did, and now we're picking back up with a few different things happening. So
Uh-oh.
I will say, for the purposes of this, who should we cut to first? Let's cut to the boat first, actually. Pick back up with Selena, and Civilia's heading to the boat, the ship.
All right.
So I'm hoping to just get to the boat and have it be a safer space than anywhere else.
Yeah, if this is going down and we need to let other people know what's happening.
I mean, but can we at least be on board for now, not to let... Morgan already has too much
That's
information.
fine. We won't tell Morgan.
I mean, she's not an idiot. She'll figure it out one way or the other. But just give us a bit of a head start.
Fine.
But yeah. Unfortunately, my weak point is here. So.
Yeah.
This is where I need to be.
I understand. Family's important.
Good.
When we get outside of, well, to the outskirts of the city, maybe I can find a bird or two and send them off to the others so that they know where we are. Because we did not leave word with anyone but Vera, and I don't know what she's doing with her life, so.
Getting drunk on milk.
Milk, yes. But
So you guys do manage to get to Morgan's airship. You can see it's very quiet over there. There doesn't seem to be much in terms of movement on the deck. Her rigmarole and her usual accompaniment isn't nowhere to be found.
okay, I'm gonna sneak onto the boat.
Okay, roll stealth. Are you sneaking?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to wake 17. I don't want to wake Alric if he's trying to
17.
meditate. Because that's what elves do.
Okay. He's meditating.
I'm okay not disturbing him tonight. Just wanted to make sure he was okay.
He seems fine.
Then I'll take up residence either at the top of the stairs or in the hallway.
Okay.
I'll
But it
probably
makes the most
sit on the
sense.
deck of the airship and meditate or relax very well. Are you sending animal messengers?
Should we?
Yes.
Do I see any birds?
Yeah, you do. On the airship, yeah. Plenty. Who are you sending animal messengers to?
One to Gilly and one to Justice.
Vengeance?
So I will do Animal Messenger as a ritual, and I will take it as long as I need to push it up to a
Yeah, it's a ritual, so you can cast it at
third
the-
or fourth
yeah.
level spot,
Yeah.
so that it can last for longer in case they went somewhere farther away than I expected.
Okay. So you're sorry, I was distracted. You're sending it one to who and one to who? Okay, good, cool.
Yep.
What do you say to Gilly?
So both of them will have the exact same message, and we have left the Stoutman. Vera seems okay. We are at the ship if you need us. We being Sibelius
Okay.
and I.
So we left the Stoutman. Vera seems okay, and we are at the airship if you need us. Okay.
I mean, that
Okay.
doesn't seem very urgent. You should probably make it more urgent.
Sibelius says this is urgent. Come quickly.
Alrighty. You first. So you arrive at Lord Campton's manor, and it is as I've described before, dark and quiet, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I like to re-describe things for in case people didn't see it the first time. The third time, I'm done. Go watch the episodes if you want to know more about Lord Campton.
Right.
So,
Is he there?
has he ever?
Oh, that's a good question. I will, once I'm in the living room area, I will just, without tarrying, I'll say, Lord Campton, are you present?
I'm always here, Justice. I live to serve you. I just wait around until you come back around. So we can have wonderful conversations.
It must be an incredibly unfulfilling life.
I'm fulfilling to know you. I can't imagine such a being without such a sentence. You're the most fascinating person I've ever met.
Is this any?
Insight check. So I will say, as much as I would love to stand here and exchange barbs, I have information that is of some urgency. I believe that our organization would be interested to know.
What information is that, Justice?
Morgan, the international pop star, is a reincarnated archfey who intends to ascend to godhood in the next, well, once she arrives in Gish.
Oh. Is she going to be the god of fashion?
The god of vengeance.
Oh. Which archfey is she?
Morgan? Is it Morgan Le Fay? Morgan
It's
Le
not
Fay?
Morgan Le Fay. It's the
What's-
Baron Le Fay.
The Baron Le Fay. The Baron Le Fay.
I'm not too sharp on my Elden lore. I'm not sure who that is. I'm kidding, Justice. Of course I know who the Baron Le Fay is. I'm not an idiot. So, the Baron Le Fay is in the material plane as a ravishing pop star. I guess that makes sense. Ascending to godhood? Do you know how close she is? Because I don't think that's very easy to do. Otherwise, everyone would do it. Right?
She was able to steal instructions or tomes from the Obfuscarant Spire.
Okay.
She has amassed a large number of followers. Apparently, she needs to either prevent or cause a great cataclysm. The blood moon is upon us, and they seek to release Ovorogesh.
Oh. Oh.
The Mistress of the Mists is in Fort Mountain Hall and intends to stop Morgan at the concert.
Well, that's all very terribly exciting. I can pass it on to the jeweler. I don't know if he'll be available, but there are steps we can take.
You can see he stands up. When he does, the kind of shadows just fall off of him. It's like they were just clinging to him. They just, and as they scatter, you hear whispers. Figures stand in the room. Monks. The one is a hobgoblin, which you've seen once before, who was only briefly mentioned before the stream, that wears an iron mask. The others are figures of various races. You see a Goliath, you see a bugbear, you see a dwarf even. They all stand in the shadows. There must be 12 of them.
This is hot.
Take off that ridiculous hat.
Oh, take off the cowl of shadows.
Go to your room.
All right, sir. See you later. I'm gonna walk on off.
Yes.
Are you ready to learn how to actually wield shadow magic?
Indeed.
Justice. May I have a lot of fun kicking your ass.
Cut to black. Alrighty.
I'm gonna have a lot of kick in your ass, that motherfucker.
Amazing.
At some point during your training, a bird flies in and says what Zelina said. We've left the Golden Stoutman, blah, blah, blah. It seems urgent, but you're in training.
Yeah. Kicking his ass.
You're running with Glitch through the streets.
Yeah.
He says, I don't know if it's going to work, but I have a hunch. We need to find your friend Selena. We have to, I think she can help us with this.
Okay.
Her and that blasted cloak. I think we can find Agnes's soul, or if not a soul, fragments of what she used to be. And we can talk to them.
Okay.
It's going to be tricky, but I think we can do it.
All right.
You see, he just stops moving and stops talking. Bonjour, Miss O'Shea. You hear in your head. It has occurred to me, this is Duke LaCroix.
Yeah.
It has occurred to me that I have targeted the wrong person for a very long time. That perhaps I have chosen my target unwisely.
Has everything around me stopped?
Just glitch.
Just glitch.
Justice has put on his contraption, which makes it difficult to communicate with him. But you hold no such power.
Do I see her anywhere?
Make a perception check.
That's not gonna go well.
Oh.
Natural 20.
You look around. You don't see her.
Okay.
Oh.
No, Miss O'Shea, I'm not there. But I can see you. I can see your lovely gentleman caller.
Let him go.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you see he loosens a little momentarily and he tightens back up. He's like, I have that effect on people. Miss O'Shea. You and your friends blew up my tower. Got to look at my unmentionables. What am I to do with you? What am I to do with your mothers?
You leave my mothers alone.
Why would I do something like that? What are you going to do? I know you don't have the stomach to kill me. Not that even if you had the ability.
What do you want?
I want many things. I want my tower back. I want the things they took from the rubble of that tower. The books and the tomes.
Well, I want things I can't have either.
You see there's this blue shimmer around, not blue, I'm sorry, a black and green shimmer around Glitch, but he just stays. Oh, he is resilient. No matter. I can try again. Miss O'Shea, Miss O'Shea, Miss O'Shea, Miss O'Shea. I tried to bring you all into the fold, to do great things.
What sorts of great things? Into what fold? By meddling with our minds? That's what you call bringing into the fold?
Well, yes. Only put it to protect you.
From what?
From people knowing that you were serving a righteous cause.
And what cause is that?
Preventing the apocalypse, Miss O'Shea.
What apocalypse?
The one that's coming on the blood moon.
And how do you propose to stop it?
I've infiltrated the organizations that are involved. I have planted myself deep in their organizations. And I'm waiting for my time to strike.
Why should I believe that?
I suppose I have no good reason. But perhaps you should consider that your mothers remain loyal to me.
Yeah, you have powerful magics that meddle with people's minds. I still don't know why I should trust you.
Miss O'Shea, search your feelings. You know I have not meddled with my family's mind. You know it.
That doesn't mean you haven't coerced her in some other way.
I can be very persuasive. But
Do not believe I have.
Insight.
Roll.
Not that it's gonna get me anywhere.
Roll insight.
But Gilly would actually insight at that point.
I actually don't know.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually beat you.
Yeah.
She rolled a 2.
I could have used my inspo, but it's okay. I didn't think it was
Yeah.
gonna get me anywhere.
Wow, that would.
I would have been able to see through it. Shit.
Shit. Well, there we are. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah, she rolled a 2.
I thought about using it. I'm like,
Too late.
it's not gonna work.
Mm.
Shit, it would have.
So insight, she seems to be telling the truth. Hard to read. I only wish to prevent the destruction of our great country. Well, your great country. I'm from Damaria. I do imagine we will meet soon.
You know, you had an opportunity to talk to us before we dealt with that tower. You only choose to talk to me afterward.
I tried.
You tried by meddling with minds.
No. I communicated with Justice, but he shut me off.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I was trying to warn him of an inferno.
He's protecting himself from having his mind meddled with further from you.
Forgive me, Miss O'Shea. A life on the front lines of an eternal war has left me paranoid.
And forgive me, but having my mind meddled with by my mother and you has had me paranoid.
No. This won't do. How can I make it up to you? How can I get you to trust me?
What would you expect were you me?
Oh, I do not know. I have not been...
Put yourself in my shoes. Try it. Just humor me here. Anything.
I can't imagine it. It is beyond my imagination.
That's a lie and you know it.
No. I have not been young or naive for so many years. Not a mark against you. You are a product of the time you have spent on this earth.
What would it take to convince you?
Oh. I've always relied on magic to discover the truth.
If your magics had failed you, what would you rely on then?
They have never failed me.
Humor me.
I am all out of humors, Miss O'Shea.
As am I.
I did attempt diplomacy, but when diplomacy fails...
Listen. I am not against diplomacy, but you've given me no reason why I should be able to trust you. You give me that, and we can have a conversation that might be more fruitful.
There's a long pause. No. And there's a... and Glitch is just gone. I'll see you soon. I'll keep him safe. I'll keep him where... I'll keep him... where regret lives. And you can feel the presence leave your body. Gilly, we've left the Golden Stoutman. We're on the airship. Facility says it's urgent. You should come here. Vera's okay. Did you guys want to take a short rest on the airship?
Yes.
Short rest.
Yeah.
I would have also taken one when
Yep.
I was talking to Naz.
I'm in my
That
room and
sounds
take a
like
short
it
rest
would
in my room.
be a great idea, because there are hit dice to be had.
I'm also going
shitty
to
hit
use
dice.
Arcane Recovery. And spend 2 hit dice.
Yep, because you guys would have had your recovery
6, 7,
functions back because you
8.
took extended and no short. I thought you guys were going to take a short rest on the second level. on the teleportation level.
15.
Oh, I forgot the water thing. I forgot the water thing. You guys into the water orb. Oh, well, I forgot. We're retconning this whole thing.
We all died
Just
in
a
the
water.
Another 4.
Just a water. We woke him up. What's going on? And then a building fell on him.
Also would have used my natural
Yep.
recovery.
Yeah, things are happening over there.
Wait.
Fuck.
Fun,
I
fun.
have to roll.
Well, I'll cover your stuff.
Yeah, that's so good. As I totally kick his ass.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
beyond you have to roll them yourself.
You go through an exchange of fighting the different initiates and the different shadow figures, and then it comes to Lord Campton, and he kind of shows. And this man is not the most powerful figure you've met, but he's clever. He shows you through a series of illusions and projections and things like that, and how to kind of fight with deception. You find yourself many times thinking you're fighting the real him, but it's every time it's an illusion.
Wonderful.
You enter into a game of shadows where you attempt to guess and deceit and do all those things.
Theatricality and deception.
Yeah, pretty much.
Powerful tools for the uninitiated.
So, Gilly, what are you doing?
I'll probably sit in an alley and cry for a while. And then eventually head to the airship.
All right. Justice, Francis?
I'm just in my room.
Eventually you finish your training.
Actually, if I was a human, I would be sweaty.
Right.
I'm not. Do I feel? Well, I feel obviously with the show of force that the threat is sufficient.
Yep.
I'll try to exchange any. We don't have to roleplay. I'll exchange any information about like how we're gonna make the attack and whatnot with Lord Campton. Does he give any indication that they'll try to support?
His indication is that they will be there at the concert. How much they can help, we'll find out.
I say, I am a living weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I will attempt to stop this with your help or not. I understand that you might be operating under restrictions.
Well, I'm not even here, Justice. And I'm afraid I can't make it to Fort Mountain Hall.
Indeed. Well, let us hope that I'm successful.
You have your new powers. They'll assist you well.
If that is all.
That is all, Justice.
Thank you for your training, Lord Campton.
You're more than welcome.
I look forward to our conversations in the future.
Oh. If you're ever in Restville, come see me.
Okay. I'll go get Francis from his room.
Oh, who is it?
It is Justice.
Come in.
I'll go into his room. What does his room look like? What does Francis's room look
It's
like?
probably very, very well organized. He's got books that he's written in like very crude drawings.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like some posters of Warforged up around. Like designs.
I just slowly like taken this thing, and I'll say, you have good taste.
I know I do.
Oh boy.
Are
So-
you ready to?
Are we gonna rest for the night? Here?
I believe that we should return.
I only have a twin bed, but we can real scoot in real close.
I do not require sleep. However, I did receive a messenger. We are to return to the airship.
All right, let's go.
I know that you require sleep.
Yeah, at some point that'll be great.
I'm sure that we can once we arrive.
We can sleep together. Well,
You
don't
can sleep.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let's
I
go.
can stand in the room.
And watch.
I just walk out of the room.
I'll follow. I'll follow. Rubbing my hands together.
Oh God!
Progress.
His hands
Inch
were
by
locking.
inch.
God.
Inch by
Oh
agonizing.
no.
I call this the bat signal.
Oh, hi.
So, after the better part of 30 minutes or whatever, or an hour actually, you guys all eventually convene. You do make your way to the airship, as you said, and you guys all do convene on Morgan's airship.
Yep.
So the Prism is back together, plus Francis. What do you wish to do?
Okay, so
Dupla did something with Glitch.
Oh, that's not good. Do you know what she did with him? Was she here? Did you see her?
Do I know if it was like banishment spell?
Roll Arcana.
If you could describe the spell to me, I might be able to help you. What happened?
How do you describe this spell?
Puff of smoke? Fireball?
Yeah, how do I describe it?
Lightning? Thunder?
That
What do you think
she
happened?
had... It seemed like she held him first, and then
Probably
she
old-
tried
Old
once.
person.
There was some kind of greenish black energies, and then she did it again, and he was just gone.
I'll give guidance for her memory.
So go. Yeah, okay, sure. Roll with advantage. So based on that description, the fact she tried once, and what you know about Glitch, it was probably teleportation based, and that was probably
Natural 20.
She basically was whatever it was teleportation magic, whether it was banish or just teleporting from one place to the other. So yeah, it was teleport. With the natural 20, it was teleport. It was not banish.
That's good.
Okay, she teleported him.
Banish
Somewhere.
has more of a sound.
That's what I
associated
thought,
with
yeah.
it.
I've seen my father do that multiple times. So, as teleport at least. Like, God, it
She
wasn't
said that she would
banish.
keep him safe where regrets are kept.
Oh.
Does that mean anything?
That's in that mountain range, isn't it?
What?
The regret of Modru.
It's Modru's memory.
Modru's memory. Wasn't there a thing in a mountain where the plateau and something of
these
regret?
On your map, Charles.
Oh yes, that's right. I will
Which,
say.
if you're not sharing it, that's fine. I just
No, I
want to
will.
make sure you
no,
remember.
there's no time to hold back.
Okay.
Chase literally just did not remember.
Okay, we're just checking.
I took my notes like previous
That's
sessions.
fine. We're just
I
checking.
pull out the map that your parents gave me, and I will point. This city does not exist. And what was the name of it?
Regret.
Regret.
Just literally regret. I didn't know that.
All the cities in the Delmarian Republic are like solitude, regret, solace.
Right.
You know, things like concept, emotional and
It
spiritual.
doesn't
concept.
exist, and its name is regret. And my
I
parents
mean,
gave
that's
that to you.
pretty obvious.
It was not, well, unless you have a eidetic memory of the geography of this continent. It took me a while to discover this disparity.
Dupla claimed that she is trying to stop the nonsense with Vorgesh and whatever, and that she's implanted herself inside of organizations so that she can wait for her time.
Hut.
I don't know that I believe it.
Hut.
Sorry, I thought that was implied.
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
can be an kind of an instinct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gilly doesn't
Hut.
do shit
Good.
without the hut.
Make
at this
sure
point.
it's really secure.
Really hutted.
So,
Also, why are we having this conversation here?
yes.
On this airship, like, why are we here?
I don't think it'll matter where we're at when
But-
we have this conversation.
But why are we here? Why,
Alric's here.
can we
wanted
take
to
Alric
check in
somewhere
on
else?
Alric.
Perhaps we should return to the Golden Stoutman.
So,
We are within enemy territory.
Look,
We're in the hut right now. But
we did what the king wanted. Let's just go back to the Warrens. I don't know where else to be right now. Not to the king, but just.
Naz is at the Golden Stoutman.
Well, we'll bring Naz. I don't want to be anywhere where people know where we are.
are you for or against Morgan?
That is not a conversation I'm having here. Not on this airship. There's no way I'm having that conversation right now.
So, to answer the rest of your question, and I don't care if Morgan knows this, Dupla is trying to raise a Vorgesh. And we'll tell you what we know.
Yes. Don't trust anything Dupla says.
Okay,
But we need to get someplace
We
safe.
can leave.
then.
yeah,
I'm
let's
just
go.
making sure that you have enough of the puzzle that you don't turn around and come right back here.
So, do you guys go to grab Naz before you descend into the Warrens?
So I'll wake up Alric and see if he wants to come with us.
He's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the excitement never ends. He just hobbles along.
Down to the Warrens then?
I don't know what else to do. What do you think?
We
I just
have a
don't wanna be
teleportation
here.
circle and gold. We can go to any port you want to go to. We just gotta stay in line.
If we go through a port, people know where we are.
Records are captured.
Then the Warrens.
So Warrens or Golden Stoutman. That's.
I was going to suggest the Pink Flamingo. It might be the last place that people actually look for us.
We could.
Smart. Get a
We can
room.
get our own private room, our
And
own
then
private
hut.
bath, and then hut.
We could do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Because everything will seem normal, that we seem like we're relaxing.
After a
Fine.
Before
long,
the concerts,
too long
after a
hard
long,
days.
yeah.
That's fine.
Do
Okay.
you think the elves in this town have more loyalty to you or Morgan?
Me.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, so you guys go to the Pink Flamingo.
With
Yeah.
Nats.
Oh
Alvin.
no!
They're gonna
Alright.
have a great time.
And Francis.
Nas,
Francis.
Albrecht, Vera, if she's still at the Stoutman.
God.
Because we can't forget your. We went
Vera-
to all that trouble to get
Vera's
your
a
sister.
teenager.
No, you know what?
Vera
I don't
can't.
think she's gonna.
Vera's
She snuck in.
Yeah.
She snuck in before.
She'll be alright.
I mean,
I'm not
She's
responsible
just
for
curious.
we're bringing all of our loved ones. Like, it would be
that. Yes, thank you so much.
This is the best.
It would be irresponsible not to keep your sister somewhere we know she's safe.
Vera cast disguise self.
Oh,
Let's go.
God, yes.
Yep.
Good lord.
Oh, maybe we should just blindfold you, like, real quick, just so you can't, like.
I've been in before, bro.
We're not going to see
I'm-
much.
I just got curious. You know me. I don't even have interest in that kind of thing.
All right, let's go.
Asexual life. Am I right, buddy? And she goes, holds out a fist. Asexual life.
This is very
How
awkward.
much of you is dying inside, Francis?
His eye twitches a little bit.
La 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 la.
It's like you see someone extend a fist and you touch it. That is the custom.
Oh yes.
She's 16.
Watch his
she's,
fist again.
she's 16 in an economy where 16 is basically an adult age. So,
Right, yeah.
She's this is not creepy. So we go to you guys go to the Pink Flamingo. He's like, my liege, you've returned.
Mhm. We would like a private room and as much privacy as possible.
Of
We're
course.
trying to like lay low this.
What kind of potion bath would you like?
Something restorative.
Of course, pink for the health, blue for the magics, and the deluxe treatment for
Ooh.
both.
Let's do that.
Deluxe.
All right.
I wouldn't want to do anything.
That'll
less.
be 125 gold each.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's not what we had last time.
But you didn't include the blue last time.
Correct. We just said the hell. Trust
much
me,
did we
it's
pay
better
last
with
time?
the blue.
Because this feels like an astronomical change.
I don't know. What did we pay last time to get into the Pink Flamingo?
I can look it up, but
You don't have your ledger with you. Just role play it.
Okay.
Seems a little high.
It was 5 gold
Oh,
last time.
prices change.
Yes,
I don't
but
get some
have
sort
you
of a
forgotten
discount?
that this is still the once Prince of the Aramir?
You know what? I did forget. Thank you for the reminder. having lived through the Elven Wars and seen my entire family die of plague, I forgot.
I'm just saying, you did give him a substantial discount last time.
It was your first time. I practically gave it away.
It's my first time.
That's right.
Well, and he looks up and down at you.
And
50
we
gold
have-
each.
Sold.
Yep.
That's it.
There we go.
Alright. So you,
And if you need it,
Do I have gold? Let me know.
of course.
I'll
If
pop
you
it
don't
over right
We have, recommended your establishment to others. I'm sure
I
your
haven't
business,
heard of it.
I'm sure your business will be going up soon.
You guys all heal 15 hit points,
Thank the
and you soak the bat,
gods.
and you recover up to 3 spell slots. So either 1/3, a 2 and a 1, and 3 ones.
Nice.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Yeah, that's why it was more this time, because you guys didn't get the spell slot recovery last time.
I'm like, oh god, I so need that.
You said 3 spell slots?
Yep. So you guys soak in these restorative potions.
I'm just gonna go straight for 3rd level back.
And has dawn come past?
No.
Okay,
Middle of the night.
so.
No, it's
I'm
still,
just
I'd say 2:30, 3 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it say dawn or does it say every midnight?
It's dawn.
It's dawn. Okay.
Alright.
It's not dawn, just show.
Daily at
Something
dawn.
here.
Yeah. It's more of a time frame thing rather than being actually touched by sunlight, I think. So.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's actually true. So, hut, and then what do you say?
So, In the library, we found multiple books detailing out all sorts of contracts and plans that Celestial with Infernal. Dupla, Fiona are both planning on raising a Vorgesh, or summoning him back.
Dupla, Fiona,
Creighton.
And there were two others. Ravis and...
Minister Ravis.
Yes.
Minister Ravis, and who was the fifth one?
The Archduchess. if you guys
Dupla,
didn't
Creighton,
say.
Vorgesh, Minister Ravis, and Fiona.
Yep.
They signed a contract with Vorgesh to help summon him back into this plane. In exchange, they will be merging the plains of Disangelum with the Western continent. They will be granted an army of Hellforged, so they will taint the Life Forge and create a Hellforge, so that any Warforge coming out of it will be demonic.
That is what she meant. Yes.
We have signed contracts.
So we have a copy of the contract. I don't know if it's the original. Did we know if it's the original?
It's original it's the original on this dimension.
I mean, I don't know if you want to look over this, Justice, and make sure this is all legit documentation, or even Gilly, I don't know. But it's all right here.
Okay, so with that information, and also the information that you got from Dupla, and I have just gotten from Dupla, is it outside of the realm of possibility that she's telling the truth?
Dupla's been around for longer than any human should be. So
She's
has
also been-
Fiona. Wait,
Fiona.
Dupla's
Dupla was
been
at the
around-
same time she's on the contract, which is
Yes.
almost 2,000 years.
Oh, the same
200. 300?
200 years ago is when Fiona applied. Technically, that contract is not that old, but Dupla Croix is been around for a while.
Yeah. So there's bigger magics involved that we don't have sight to, but she's been around longer than she should, and in league with the House and Modru.
Is it, that doesn't answer my question though, is it outside of the realm of possibility that she is trying to infiltrate and work against eventually?
I mean, she's a master manipulator who's manipulated our minds multiple times. I don't think we can trust anything she does.
I'm not saying that we should. I'm asking if it's outside of the realm of possibility that this is actually true.
It's
anything's
possible.
possible.
I think it's highly improbable.
Correct.
Because I don't initially believe her either.
If she was under deep cover,
Which is what she suggested to you,
of course.
that she tried to make you a sleeper agent.
And yet, that is exactly what I would tell somebody like me.
Right, I know. Both
If-
things seem...
May I ask, what is the implication? Her name is on that contract. Would that even give her the option to
Break it?
defy that contract? What would be the implications if she were a sleeper agent or a double agent and went against it at the end? I don't know if anyone understands her.
I'm sure if she went against it, she knows the forces she would be going against. And
Could she be assisting Morgan in Ascension to negate this contract? Or are they against one another?
I don't know where Morgan stands in all of this. I wasn't able to find her name in any of the documentation.
That's interesting.
But she's only been here for 22-ish years.
Right.
But she's been speaking through her disciples for much longer. I mean, it took the hags how much time to get that much power?
Right.
Long time.
Right.
So this...
But I mean, there would have been nothing to stop her if this contract was written or signed in Byzantium or anywhere else. I mean, if Vorgish's signature and stuff is on it, then she would have had access.
Is Naz in the hut hearing all of this with us?
Yeah, you guys said you
Yeah.
said they were with. So.
Okay.
Naz,
they're
what do you make of Dupla?
I would. Oh God.
I'm sorry you're dragged into all this.
That's fine. I've been dragged into worse. If you will permit me a moment, there is someone I can ask. But this process is very taxing.
Do these waters help?
No.
Is there anything we can do to help?
If I go insane, restore my sanity.
How do we do that?
Create a restoration.
Oh, fuck, guys. Can we wait?
Do it in the morning,
Yeah.
but I'm going to do this now.
Will we need to like restrain you or something? Just in
I'll be a babbling idiot. I won't be a threat to anyone.
I mean, you're quite formidable. Are you? I'm just making sure.
Being crazy doesn't make you dangerous, Miss O'Shea.
No. Of course not.
Alicia
Just
said
wanna
that
make
it will be fine.
sure. Okay. All right. Cause
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's it. It's okay.
yeah. Okay.
I trust them.
You
I
see,
do too.
they center themselves.
Inspiration.
Okay. D8?
Please give her guidance. Give them guidance.
Yes, I can also give
Because
them
that's-
guidance.
Oh, I'm panicking so hard.
She can give herself advantage. They can give themselves advantage. It's good, because that was a natural 1, folks.
Oh my
No! Oh
But
no!
they can give themselves advantage.
It's either guidance or
Oh wait,
enhance ability.
halfling luck.
That's actually true.
Halfling luck.
Nice, yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
They are a ghostwise halfling. We're good. Oh my god! Yeah, DC 15 intelligence saving throw, or you go insane.
Naz going insane based on commune would have been just not a good end of the night, guys.
I have 5 questions. What would you like me to ask?
Is Duplo telling the truth?
Well, that's a loaded question, and she's said so much we can't ask that. Is Duplo working for or against Uvorigesh? So I guess, is Duplo working against Uvorigesh?
Okay. Is Duplo working against Vorakash? You all hear this.
Oh boy.
There's this kind of mote of mist that floats up from the bathtub, the bath. And the mist seems to have a trail of smoke gleaming from it. Duplo Croix is working for herself. Next question.
As long as it won't disrupt the spell.
Yeah, you're fine, you guys. She's filtering your questions.
Nice to see you again.
You have 1 minute.
Ooh, Christ.
I know it's selfish, but I want to ask if Dupla's coercing my parents through how do I word that?
Magically?
No. Through
What-
threat of. Through
What-
threat.
Maybe what hold does Dupla have on your parents? What hold?
I think it's a yes or no question we have to ask, right?
Just ask the question.
Okay. Yeah. What sort of hold does Dupla have over my parents?
It's bad. It's coercion, threats, violence. But no mind magic. Not anymore.
Yeah.
40 seconds left.
If Dupla succeeds, if Dupla succeeds in her goals, will Vorgesh come
Be unleashed.
be unleashed?
For a time.
Who's a bigger threat to Etta? Morgan, Ascended, or Dupla?
Well, with a Voragash, yeah.
Or do they go hand in hand?
In the last few seconds of the spell. Pit Fiend's one thing. A witch is another. But a god.
Right.
That's a whole nother ball of wax. I'm sorry for what I did. And the spell ends.
Well, folks.
Somehow I don't feel like.
That was
Yeah.
the smoking lady.
Yeah.
And I'll relay who the smoking lady is to Francis, Bear, and Alric if they have no idea. Smoking lady seems to be the embodiment of Marissa, as far as I can tell.
I believe that's her
She appears in times of in predictions of end times, prophecies, and she's a symbol of self-destruction.
She runs a fantastic pie shop. I should have stayed a lot longer while I was there.
That's good.
All that answered some things. It leaves things unclear.
We should have asked about Morgan.
Asked what?
Does Morgan plan to aid in the summoning of a Vorgesh?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that. I thought we had 5 questions.
I thought we
We
did
ran
too.
out of
Last
time.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ran out of time.
Yep.
I give you a
We've done
minute.
too
I give you
much.
over a minute.
Yeah.
Well, over a minute.
I believe that our path is clear. Morgan is a threat regardless. If she cannot be reasoned with, she must be stopped. If Du-
Glitch. Okay, so I got a chance to talk to Glitch a bit before Dupla took him.
1 second. Sorry. 1 second. What were you going to say, Francis?
Sorry.
Why? Sorry, I'm a little new to this. Why is this Morgan such a threat?
She's trying to ascend to godhood.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could be dangerous. And her personality so far, not great. Questionable.
So
She's an aspect of vengeance.
Yeah, it's usually not a great god.
she's the right hand archfey of Mab.
She cares only.
He doesn't know anything about the character and then the player. Don't know
No
anything.
idea.
So here's all you need to know. She's all about vengeance, and she goes about a destructive and violent way of getting it. She doesn't care about anyone,
Well, that's good enough for me.
just herself.
When has she demonstrated destructive and violent ways of doing things?
Perhaps you did not remember.
Do you know who she has worked for
Didn't she?
and why she works for her? What did she do under Mab?
That was under Mab. She's on the.
And she
Material
did that
plan.
under Mab in order to get vengeance for herself. In order to become an archfey, she made a deal.
Maybe we need a little vengeance in this world.
Or maybe we've had enough of it.
No.
I think she's looking to raise the world, not rebuild it. So,
She thinks raising it is enough.
going back to square zero for the Gish is good for the rest of us. However, there's no way to take out all of the Gish and leave everyone else.
So, what I was going to say is, I had
But
a
that's
chance.
what we plan on doing.
I had a chance to talk with Glitch a bit before Dupla took him from me. And he doesn't think there's any reasoning with Morgan. And he doesn't believe that she cares about me. And I believe him. I trust him. If she can't even care about her own flesh and blood, then what is there? And the only person, so what Glitch and I came to the realization of, because I think Glitch was going, look, long and short of it is, before Glitch was resurrected to this plane through the efforts of Morgan and Agnes, I think you can gather that he was responsible for some not great things. But now that he's on this material plane, it's different for him. And he feels remorse. And he feels the need to make amends. And I think he was going to try to help us with Morgan. And he said that Agnes knew about something called the First Rites. About a way that maybe we could more permanently protect this plane from Morgan. And we were coming to see you, Selena, because he thought that you could help him somehow talk to Agnes, or at least remnants of her memories or something.
Do hags dream?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is that where he was going?
Hags literally are manifestations of nightmares.
Yeah, he said with your cloak, that your cloak could help.
Hag ridden.
So, but was that where he was going?
Yeah,
with it?
dream. Yeah,
Okay.
and the cloak. Yeah.
He said your cloak could help.
This seems ill-advised. Yes, I can probably reach out to whatever's left of Agnes.
Sorry. Thank you, Pangel, for subscribing.
Yeah.
Woo! Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think I need Glitch to do that. But it'll also have to wait till tomorrow.
At the very least, tomorrow. Yeah.
Will I get a short rest from this? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think anyone who needs it can have a short rest if they haven't already taken it. Because we'll be here a while.
Yeah, everyone has.
I don't know why I'm rolling on paper instead of in the box.
Yeah.
I'm spending a hit die.
So, Vilius,
Yes.
while we were on our way to Disangelum, we had an opportunity to speak to a victim of what Morgan would do to this plane. She was innocent. Her only crime was disagreeing with Morgan. She led a peaceful existence, and she was turned into a monstrosity and banished. To live a lifetime of eternal torment. For years I've dreamed of revenge for what the Gish have done to my people. When I was dead, I was offered the opportunity to aid of Vorgesh and Mrs. Kilgast to become one of these Hellforged and to subjugate the Gish. This is my sole motivation, to save my people, and yet I would be no better than they. I cannot, well, perhaps I am one of the only ones who can understand how you feel. You have had centuries for this to fester, but I do not believe destruction, wanton destruction, is the path forward. I do not see how siding with Morgan would result in anything else.
How old are you?
I am 15 years.
Did you know your mother? You
I
don't
have no mother.
I knew mine. I watched as the Gish destroyed her with the plague. For 300 years, I have sat with that image in my mind trying to drink it away. And now I have the ability to do something about it. To finally get them back for what they've done to my family, to my people.
Are those Gish even alive now?
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Where do you think the plague came from?
I don't even know what the plague is.
Minister Ravas.
The agent of Modru.
Yes. He unleashed the plague.
In direct defiance of Marissa and the gold and red concordance?
He
It's
is
what
half
ended the
of the
wars.
golden red concordance.
I know, but he can defy his own words.
That's what ended the Elven Wars. That's what made us stand out and start the Gold Concordance. So yes, they are still alive.
And would it be those 5 that we think are gonna raise the world with a Vorgesh?
Then all the more reason to stand in defiance of Morgan.
We have no idea what her connection is to that, though. If she could be a powerful ally against that, if she's trying to work against it, then we would only be furthering our demise and furthering their plans.
But if she works against it, she'll ascend.
And then it will not matter. We would be burning down the house to kill a rodent.
So if we can take out those 5, 6, or 10, is that worth the entire continent burning? When we can easily give enough time and energy, take out those responsible.
If they're
Easily is a word I wouldn't use, but
neither is time.
No.
I think we're running out of time.
how
Especially-
far away into the blood moon?
Stop it. It's about a month. A lot less than a month, actually.
We have less than a month. That was also documented in these papers as timing. Somebody's been watching this for a very long time.
But if we manage to thwart that, and Morgan is not a part of it, it will make it harder for her to ascend without killing Morgan. And they will be unable to do this again until the next blood moon, which sounds like these things are rare, so
If I might interject,
Please.
Yes.
Sophilius, I know the plague ate your people alive. I know what they did to your father. And I too am convinced that Ravas was behind it, and prior to the signing of the concordant, they made the deal. And it was all too perfect, it was all too planned. So at least if Morgan ascends, the people who will die, elves included, they're other people, they're mothers and fathers too. They're someone's mother too. It won't be the plague, but it will be a horrid winter that'll last forever. You can't let that happen. I have come to Fort Mountain Hall to kill Morgan, to send her packing. You cannot do it alone. I don't want any of you to stand against me. Let's kill her. We'll sort the rest out later. I'll help you as much as I can.
I think Glitch was onto something. I think Glitch and I were onto something. If she's just ended here on the material plane, she'll just rematerialize in the Colden ending, and she'll try again.
Yes.
With even more vengeance in her heart.
Yes.
The first rites. Do you know anything about them?
Those secrets died with the hags of Fouled Unlock. But even if we found out that information, we don't have enough time. We have to kill her and buy ourselves some time. And then we'll fix what she's broken.
Could we find out what... Is there any way you could, with Eurysadril, find out what those first rites entail? If are we going to screw ourselves over if she ends up in the out of the material plane again? Do we need her here in order to make that happen?
So, hold on. I'll look at Alric. You were in the middle of all of this. You were in the middle of whatever this plot was.
Yeah, it's the memories are fragmented, but yeah, I don't know anything about Morgan. She was never on our radar, so I can't help you there.
How much do you know about raising a Voragash?
Were you trying? Is that what we stopped? Was she trying? Sorry, not you. Do you know if that's what Fonzia was doing?
She was, yeah, it wouldn't have raised a Vorgish, but it would have sealed the deal. The deal's no longer sealed. I don't know how they plan on redoing what we did, but they have a lot of contingencies.
I mean, we've already come across
some
two
of that.
summoning circles.
Yeah.
How many summoning circles do you need for raising a Knight of Hell?
And there are so many places on this continent that they could be.
I mean,
That may have been what they were trying to do in the tower.
Exactly.
but are they independent of each other, or are they connected?
I think it's like, what would you say?
Failsafe?
A lot of them. It's fail-safes all the way down.
And while he's explaining those things, I would have asked Eurysadril. Sorry, you have all the NPCs tonight. Do you have anything to add?
No, I believe we can find this hag, but if I may.
Sure, and I will take Alric's hand so he doesn't freak out at whatever's about to happen.
You see Selena's eyes glow green. From her voice, from her mouth speaks a voice. You do not have... I do not know much of these elder hags and their rights. But there is... You should... kill Morgan. And then engage the hags in their rights, their first rights. This is how it would have been done.
Okay. Well, that helps.
It's not like she'll be dead forever.
Right.
And then...
Sevilius,
Yes.
I understand your thirst for vengeance. When this is over, I will have a favor to ask of you. All of you. I will let you know that I am part of an organization that seeks to accomplish almost exactly what you described. My motivations are for my people. But this is not our only opportunity to deal a fatal blow to those who have wronged you. If you help stop Morgan, we will have the chance. And I will make all clear to you, my friends, the secrets that I've held to this point.
Are you speaking of the old Sorcerer King that you follow?
They worship him. We are breakers of chains.
Who's they? The Sorcerer Kings worshipped him?
No, the Traveler. We are an order of monks.
The Traveler was the Sorcerer King.
Indeed,
Yeah.
I am aware of this. I am telling you that my organization worships and follows the Traveler.
Okay.
And we are seeking to overthrow the Gish.
How big is your organization?
I do not know. We operate in cells. It would not do for us to have knowledge of our strength. But we are potent, and they have given me abilities. And maybe I would show off one of these new magical abilities that I got tonight. I don't know, something.
Okay. Would you like? You can now cast Alter Self.
So I will just make myself look just like him.
But you see, instead of like the simple illusion cast over it, he actually shape changes.
You look good. You should keep that look.
And I'll say in your voice, maybe I will. So, and then I'll shift back to myself and I'll say, there is more to discuss, but I think that our paths are aligned.
I guess losing one potential ally that could cause wanton destruction may cause wanton destruction to gain more.
How intertwined do you think Beverly is with Morgan's
They're not.
cause?
It's a mutual
Because
agreement.
Beverly seemed interested in
They're helping each
spying
other
on
out,
her.
but I don't think the Heathens Collective understands what Morgan is doing or is even aware of it. Like your organization, they're somewhat splintered.
Yeah. 2 organizations great for guerrilla warfare.
Do you think?
Not so much.
Do you think Beverly would be inclined to stop Morgan?
Possibly.
Is that an avenue we want to explore?
I don't know if he could. And if he did, there might be consequences to that. We saw what happened with the Void.
Right.
Who knows what that would do on unleashing that on an Archfey.
Beverly doesn't always unleash something from the void. When Beverly dealt with the hag, with Grelda, nothing happened that I'm aware of.
True,
He did it by fire.
he did. I'm sure he would have to resort to the dagger with someone as powerful as Morgan.
That's not something we want.
We don't even know how all of these people are interconnected into the void.
It
So
might,
that's fun.
Yeah. And the Void
Right.
is coming.
And the void is coming.
Oh,
By
God.
the way, don't forget, the void cannot be reasoned with.
I promise it all makes sense.
No, perhaps it would be good to keep our sphere of influence small, since there are obviously many interconnected players.
One problem at a time.
I'll say.
If we are to take out Morgan, if we are not to use the power of a god to overthrow the Gish, then building up an army, building up allies, even if it's splinter groups, guerrilla warfare groups, to go against this.
It's amazing what happens when you take splinter groups and you connect them up and they all agree to do the same thing.
Yes. I think that'll be our best advantage.
Splinter in the green.
The splinter in the void at this point.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, folks. So with that, you guys finish up your conversations at the Pink Flamingo and head that to. Do you stay at the Pink Flamingo?
Do they have rooms?
Yeah. It's like a super gay complex.
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm
Strong
staying
like
at
it.
the Pink Flamingo. I get pampered here.
We're just
Francis.
Is this legal? Hold on. Is this legal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Francis.
Yeah.
What do you do when the group starts to break up?
Oh, I'm gonna. How does this? I've never really.
You want some help, Francis?
Yes, that would be great.
They have
How does
Warforged
this place
here.
I'm
work?
here for you, buddy.
Yeah, how does this work?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think I already know what you're into.
I'm gonna wait till Justice is gone a little bit.
Right. Okay. So.
I didn't want him to be here and be like, I want that. So
Right. Okay. So, let's look around. Do we see any Warforged?
Yeah, you do.
All right. Now, anybody here really striking?
Are any of them Sparrow models?
Yeah, there is a Sparrow model.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. All right. Now, okay. How experienced are you with this whole thing?
Not very.
Okay.
Do I shake hands first?
Follow me.
Okay, great. Here we go.
We just kind of saunter up. Where is this particular Sparrow model?
You can see this Sparrow model that is standing at the edge of, we'll say, a bar of some sort. They seem to be kind of lurched over, kind of minding their own business. They don't look approachable. Just they're a Sparrow model with a slightly kind of broad shoulder, a bit more musculature, kind of a more stronger Sparrow model, more of the mountain scout type. And they look up whenever, and you could see they're actually quite observant whenever you seem to approach them. They look up.
So we just at the bar, just kind of nearby, not directly approaching. I don't know where, of course. All right, so.
Okay, all right.
Follow my lead,
Yeah.
okay? And so, what kind of an air is this particular Sparrow model putting on?
Roll insight.
Yeah. Three.
Oh my god! Again, like if
There's no wisdom.
yeah. Well, you lost still.
Well, I rolled
somehow.
a 2, so.
Yeah, well, so
What
did
am I gonna
they.
get?
And here we are. Yeah. They rolled a 2
Wait.
as well.
I'm not getting any help from Francis, am I?
Yeah, you trained in insight.
I don't think so.
With your wisdom of 8, I think.
Give me a second. Skills. Insight is... Oh, no, I am. +3.
Roll with advantage.
Yes! It's gonna be 1.
It's a 19!
Okay.
Thank you on the die.
They
So it's
seem
20.
to be purposely
30, 20.
nonchalant, being coy.
Mm.
Okay. Alright, now. Go
Why?
easy.
Just why?
Yeah. Not aggressive, but persistent, alright?
Persistent, aggressive. All right, I think that was...
Yeah. Right.
Francis
Give you
Henderson?
advantage. I mean, not advantage, I give you inspiration with that.
Oh. Hi. It is nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. Can I interest you in a nice cold glass of milk?
And is this shale? Sorry.
I
Exam the milk maid.
No,
don't
no.
I don't imbibe milk, but I will take a nice glass of wine.
All right, I'll have one cold milk and a on the rocks, and a nice glass of wine for my handsome friend.
Milk on the rocks.
They grab a glass of wine, they set it down.
I'm nearby, but not close enough to be like weird about it.
You see them glance over at you and they glance back at Francis.
Come here often.
First time actually. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I've been to the Pink Flamingo before.
Well, what do you think? What do you recommend?
I mostly just come here to people watch.
Oh, and what do you see?
Old colleagues, war buddies, that kind of thing.
Oh, that sounds nice. Mind if
Nice.
I join you?
Please sit next to me.
Great.
What is your name?
Francis Henryson.
It's nice to meet
And
you.
yours?
My name is Slip.
Slip. Nice to meet you, Slip.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Slip, not shale.
I'm
The
excited.
voice reminds me of shale.
Because
Yeah.
that's what it's based on.
That's
yeah.
why in my head it was shale.
Do you come here often?
First time. Never been here before. It's quite an establishment. Had a nice a pink and blue bath, I think.
Yes, it's very restorative, as I understand it.
Yes. Do you partake in the bath?
I do after a long night of work.
Oh, what do you do for work?
I'm a scout.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, what do you scout?
People.
Oh, great. Well, that's what do you scout around here? What do you see?
I see a sinister suspicion and a look of hunger among the noble's eyes. And I see people moving and plotting. And I see
Hapless and hopeless half-orcs chatting with people they don't know.
Well, you gotta extend the hand of friendship sometimes.
All right.
See, it's going so great already.
I use message to say, ask what they do for recreation.
What do you do?
What do they do in their spare time?
What do you do for fun?
I scout.
Well, it's good that you make your work what you love. I do the same. I volunteer at the local the guard around town.
I've heard that about you.
Oh, so you've heard of me?
You're the only volunteer guard.
I suppose I've made a bit of name for myself.
The folks at Clutcher, Loris, and I, we talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
good things.
We talk.
Oh, buddies. They know too much. They know too much about you.
They say that you're curiously charming, and a
That's-
few of them have said you are very good looking.
There we go. What do you think about that? What's your input?
You are undeniably attractive,
Yes.
but you have a kind of disastrous element about you.
That's well. I
People
prefer.
called out, buddy.
I prefer to think of myself as a dangerous charmer, really something of a devilish rogue.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Yeah, okay, yes. I'll pull up my sword.
I
Got very frightening. 60 feet of pure magical light. Isn't it sunlight?
Sunlight.
Yes.
also use minor illusion to make his eyes glow.
And I'm just nudging Alec in the ribs. Watch this.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Oh my God. This is worse than when I approached you.
You gotta have standards, I guess.
I hope they take pity on him the way you took pity on me.
I'll put the sword away. See?
Oh, that was actually kind of impressive.
I know. I do what I can.
So,
how long do your shifts? Do your shifts?
I use message to say, then I think you're getting some kind of go ahead. Play it cool.
Put my hand on his shoulder.
you want to go up to my room?
Yes. Yeah. I'll take one of those. Yep.
All right.
And retire to the room.
We'll retire the room.
You sure will do something in that room. Oh no.
Power bottom. Remember, we
Hope you roll high on
Generate
your
a lot of power.
Furious
Constitution,
power bottom.
against like poisons and
Constitution
shit.
or performance?
I'm at poisons. That's slip.
Yep.
I don't trust what just happened at all.
That was a thing that happened and time moved forward and we'll see the consequences later.
oh
But
god.
Gilly doesn't know who the hell Slip is.
Nope.
So
Slip is a pre-stream character, the old war buddy of
I've
Justice's.
met Slip, right?
You have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I
but
have
for you lovely
recognized
folks
Slip?
at home.
Let's
yeah.
find out if they are in disguise. Roll perception.
Woo.
Perception.
Let's see.
What did I say?
This one
Perception?
has
Did I say
ruined
perception?
said
my
perception.
night, but let's try again. Alright, that's better than nothing.
Slightly above
Um,
average.
Yeah, it's a 19.
Okay. This Warforged is disguised, but you catch a glimpse of the voice, and you give him a good hard look, because you mentioned that you were looking at him with Alric, and you guys are talking, and you're kind of laughing, reminiscing about the way you met. And like Alric is he's mostly very good looking, but he has a charm to him once you get once you get to know him. He's gotten a lot more charming with age. You're like, and you kind of stop listening to him for a second because your brain clicks, and you're like, that's Slip. I only met her once back in Cragmandu. Well, not her. They went them once back in Cragmandu. Huh. And you see them go up to the room. She's a poison specialist.
That's why I said, oh, your con save is good.
At least we know how to find him in the morning.
Find them.
So how did Alric react to glowing green eyes?
Yeah, that's true.
Because remember, I specifically did not tell him about your Residro when
Yeah.
we went through everything.
So what was that all about? All this.
So we had that long conversation, and
Yeah.
we learned a lot about what's been happening the last 15 years.
Sure.
Well, that last adventure that you knew I went on, I was looking for an artifact.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything about it? I know memory's fuzzy, but...
Yeah. You said it was like the slumbering goddess. You said it was like a fragment of her or something like that, right?
Oh, all right. And once you get to know her, a little bit more than just a fragment.
So your hunch worked out.
You had the other half. Well, not the other half, but another fragment for a while.
Yeah, they did find it.
Yeah. I unfortunately did not have the coin to purchase it the first time I came through.
No, it was quite steep. Memory serves.
Yeah.
You know, there's a dimension of this whole thing that perhaps I shouldn't even mention it. I don't think it's important now, but I don't want to make it seem like I've kept things from you. But I remember when I was Fonzie, you know, you said Cassandra didn't know I was who I was, and that's all very true, but it was even more than that. Cassandra was like, she was against the whole thing. She used to rant and rave about the infernal rituals. She even went as far as to try to disrupt things in the Presidium one summer.
So she didn't know you were you.
But she also didn't.
But she didn't like what Fonzie was doing.
Yeah, she didn't like what any of them were doing. House Moira was in on the whole thing.
That's a good thing to know.
Well, they eventually brought her to heel. I don't know how.
Same way they do everybody. If they can't, you know, coerce you into it, they change your memory.
But I was thinking, when we got time, I'm starting to feel a little. I got some magic back. When we got a little time, maybe we should pay her a visit, work on her a little.
Well, I told you we can do that remotely as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So, well, I haven't done this with anybody but you, but we can try it.
We certainly can try.
Yes, we certainly can. So, yeah, it's a fragment of the slumbering goddess. Name is Eurysadrill. Terrifying, helpful.
Do you get you through a lot?
So far benevolent.
I had to keep stopping playing. I don't know why.
You're welcome to talk to her anytime you want to.
I'll keep my distance for now.
Well, she's going to be super useful as an old opponent, ally, and potential opponent of Modru as we come up against him and his forces more often.
It all goes back, doesn't it?
History repeats itself, especially when people forget.
Wonder. Yeah, I suppose. That was a full day.
It was. Sleep,
Let's rest.
and we'll take up a room
Okay.
somewhere.
With that, we are going to call it tonight for tonight.
This is
Oh man.
so much.
That was an episode that happened.
That
It
was.
sure was.
Time passed, and we are all now older.
That sure gives us a nice end to Francis's stay with us, I think.
How'd you like playing your character?
He was a lot of fun.
Good.
He's poisoned now. So
I get advantage on saving throws.
That's
I
good.
get plus 2 to saving
There
throws.
you go.
Maybe you're in there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Nobody
you're in
should.
a
Just a
poison.
little poison.
Thank you for those of you who tuned in. We appreciate the sub from Pan Girl.
Yeah.
Pan Gal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed tonight's stream, please follow, please subscribe, retweet us, share, follow us on Instagram for memes. Look out for our new content. Check out Variant Roles this weekend when she's on. Tuesday
Yeah.
night, tune in for Dragon Heist at 9:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 Eastern. I believe that's everything, isn't it?
I think the only...
And crafting.
Yeah, we have something
Intermittent
running
crafting.
pretty much every day now.
Yeah,
And if
for
we
the
don't,
most
we
part.
run reruns and stuff to keep you updated. So just tune in.
Thanks, Crane Matt.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, we have all our videos, and if you want to listen to podcasts to catch up,
Yep.
they're all on, or well, working on getting them all up, but they're definitely on YouTube.
Excellent.
YouTube, podcasts.
And all
Twitch.
the episodes are on, but all the episodes are on our YouTube.
Yep.
If you want to catch up. we have podcasts that are
Or
up to
come
episode
talk to
16
us in
now.
our Discord.
Yeah,
It's
don't
yeah,
forget
down
the Discord.
below,
Down below.
in the Discord.
We
All
Green
the
will
map.
links to everything.
answer all
Green map.
your questions.
Well, so.
We will answer as many of your questions as there are videos because we understand that people don't have time.
We will misdirect many of your questions and answer some of them.
Correct.
Right. We'll
Matt
just
will
lie to you.
misdirect. I can't promise for anybody but myself. I'll answer questions.
That's fine.
Even inaccurately.
Well, to the best of my knowledge.
There you go.
Because I don't take notes.
I am whooped, folks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
So thank you
Intense
all.
session.
Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week. No, we will see you
In the world of Edda.
in the wonderful
I
world.
left that out on purpose.
In the wonderful world of Edda. Bye.
Bye.